You all are winners. You all are winners. Whether you are advancing or not, you have already demonstrated something that's truly special, the courage to stand up, to speak your truth, and to engage in your dialogue. Simultaneously, I would like to thank the authorities of the institutes and universities who allowed their students to participate in the 9th edition of Yugma 2025. And the institutes and universities are ABIT Cuttack, Aditya Institute of Technology Srikakulam, Banki Autonomous College Banki, Beacon Bhubaneswar, C.V. Raman Global University Bhubaneswar, Cash College Cuttack, Veteran Mahila Mahavidyalaya Bikaner, Doranda College Jharkhand, FM Autonomous College Baleshwar, Gita Autonomous College Bhubaneswar, Government Women's Degree College Keonjhar, High-Tech College of Pharmacy Bhubaneswar, High-Tech Medical College Bhubaneswar, IHM Bhubaneswar, Institute of Pharmacy and Technology Salehpur Cuttack, Karim City College Jamshedpur, KIT University Bhubaneswar, Nayagad Autonomous College Nayagad, National Law University Cuttack, Padmavati Degree College Srikakulam, Ramnath Autonomous College Khordha, Revensa University Cuttack, RCM Bhubaneswar, Government Institute of Pharma Bharanpur, HCD Medical College Cuttack, Science Autonomous College Ganjam, Central University Bhubaneswar, Srinath University Jamshedpur, DSFCP Bhullar, Women's University Jamshedpur. Let's start with the participants who have advanced to the stage 3 round. I will now announce the names of the participants who will move forward to the next round. As I call your name, please rise and make your way to the front. Participant number 1, Prachi Pratyasha Mishra, HCD Medical College, Cuttack. Samuel Priyatam Das, BSSUT Gurla. Priyanku Das, Silkan University Bhubaneswar. Cash College Cuttack. Joy Mukherjee, Srinath University Jamshedpur. Ed Dimple Sai Devi, RCM Bhubaneswar. Anam Asrar, High-Tech Medical College Bhubaneswar. Anurag Kumar Bhagat, Government Institute of Pharma Bharanpur. Lion Bora, C.V. Raman University Bhubaneswar. Ashirwad BDS Verma, PM Autonomous College Khordha. Abhinav Kumar, Doranda College Jharkhand. Nayagad Autonomous College Nayagad. Simultaneously, I would like to request Dr. Sudhapatma Das and Professor Subhamitra Naik, the mentor of this Group A, to come forward to the stage.
Beautiful. Madam, please join the side of the photograph. Madam, please join the middle. Good enough. All of you can come a bit closer also.
This is the Group A. Yes, after rules and regulation only they will move to room number.
To the respective rooms.
To room number 4. Group A, room number 4.
You all can jump this side.
The next 12 candidates who have qualified to the stage 3 round: Soumya Ranjan Dixit, National Law University, Qatar; Abhijit Swain, Gita Autonomous College, Bhubaneswar; Deepak Gupta, Gita Autonomous College, Bhubaneswar; Krishna Das, DSSUT, Bulla; Amarnath Chetty, Ravenshaw University, Qatar; Mantasar Kabre, Women's University, Jamshedpur; Victoria Salam Institute of Technology, Gaza; Vishwajit Mahalik, Roland Institute of Pharma, Toronto; Anmol Mishra, Gita Autonomous College, Bhubaneswar; Darpan Bhog, IIT, Bhubaneswar; Swagat Mohan Mishra, High-Tech Medical College, Bhubaneswar; Kumari Jasmi, Srinath University, Jamshedpur. Simultaneously, I would like to request Dr. Anandita Das and Dr. Prabhu Kumar Patil to come to the stage. They will say the mentor to group B.
Bit closer.
Bit long here.
Yes.
Irfan, और साइड से देना. Let them be comfortable.
And the next 13 students who qualified for stage 3 are Ayaz Khan from Institute of Pharmacy and Technology, Kanpur, Soumya Agrawal, MCB Medical College, Qatar; Ayushman Kumar Sharma, Tariq City College, Jamshedpur; S. Pankaj Tikar, Indian Autonomous College, Gujarat; Jyotir Mishra, Nityanand Maria Mahavidyalaya, Haryana; Leslie Dharan, University, Bhubaneswar; Haruna Bhumi, FM Autonomous College, Baleshwar; Swati Sonalika Panda, Citizen University, Bhubaneswar; Subhasit Das, Nayagarh Autonomous College, Nayagarh; Sonal Singh, Rizwan University, Jamshedpur; Sushri Sangita Gujarat, Government Women's Degree College, Cambridge; Riya Kumari, Women's University, Jamshedpur; and Afiya Anjul, KVIT, Qatar. I would like to request Dr. Amit Pai and Dr. Vipulita Mishra to come to the stage. They will act as mentors to group C. As we continue to progress with the today's exciting events and to ensure a smooth, fair, and well-organized competition, it's essential that we all understand the guidelines and regulations that will govern the next phases. To present the necessary rules and instructions, I would like to invite on stage the person who have been working hard to coordinate this event and ensure its success. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. Meenakshi who is rallying in the state of
Thank you so much, Professor Manoj Naik. I am overwhelmed. Actually, I am being the coordinator of this graceful celebration. I think that is the reason for which my seniors are even giving me standing ovation. Thank you so much. Honorable Chief Mentor, Shubhadya Mahapatra, Honorable Executive Director and Secretary, Dr. Bhakti Mohanty, Honorable Principal Professor Dr. Sarmila Subramanian, Honorable Esteemed Expert Jury Dr. Ashok Mangraj, Reverend Faculty, Fraternity, respected academicians, evergreen admin members of Asta School of Management, dear participants, and dear student friends of Asta School of Management. I mean, first of all, let us have another round of thunderous applause for all the students who have qualified to the next stage of Yes, I am talking about the 12 students in group A, 12 students in group B, and 13 students in group C. A, B, C, altogether 37 number of students who have qualified with grade 3 of the And I can see those participants sitting there. I can see Sidhu from Aditya Institute of Technology clapping for all these women. Signify that you are also women. Because you are sitting there and you know you laughing for those students, those participants, sitting at Anamika and cheering for all these students who have qualified the state of the We have seen this way, and in fact, this is the students who we are talking about. This is what we are talking about universal brotherhood. This is what we are talking about universal human values. Wonderful. We really appreciate it, and we will congratulate this particular student. I think the purpose of organizing Yugma year after year getting fulfilled with this. Do not worry, आप भी खाली हाथ घर नहीं जाने वाले हो. Thank you so much. Now, as Professor Manoj Naik pointed out, I am supposed to inform all the 37 participants about the rules and regulation of stage 3, that is oral presentation round. So, I am going to initiate that particular process. As per the guidelines you have received in your through mail, the Yugma 2025 guidelines, this stage 3, the oral presentation round, where you all will be shown video clips of Sri Aurobindo's philosophy, video clips of Auroville, or the video clips pertaining to Sri Aurobindo Ashram Pattijan. The average time of these video clips varies from 5 to 7 minutes. You are required to watch the video clip first. You will also provided with a write-up on that video clip. On request, the video clip may be played for the second time. So altogether, you are going to watch the video clip for 2 times, and you will have the write-up in your hand. You have to watch the video clip, you have to go through the write-up, you have to assimilate your thoughts and jot down on a space, on a writing space. So a piece of paper is also been given to you. So this thing is going to happen with all the students in group A, all the students in group B and all the students in group C. Is that clear till now?
Yes.
So you are going to watch Srimas Sirovinder's video clips on their philosophy. And pertaining to those video clips, a write-up will also be given to you for you to go through it. You have to watch the video clip, you have to go through write-up, but you have to come up with your own thought process about the video clip and about the write-up. You are not required to describe the video clip. You are not required to describe what you observed in the video clip, but what you felt after watching the video clip, that is what you are required to present before the expert jury during your oral presentation round. Is that clear? Next. Now, since every group member is going to be mentored by two of our professors, Group A by Dr. Shrutatma and Professor Shubhamitra, Group B by Dr. Prafulla Padi and Dr. Anandita, Group C by Dr. Ananya Swain and Dr. Dipan. Why we have given two mentors to each group? That is the reason for it. Group A is moving to one particular class, that is classroom number 4. If Group A is moving to classroom number 4 along with Dr. Shrutatma and Professor Romitra, Group B is moving to classroom number 5 along with the mentors Dr. Prafulla Padi and Dr. Anandita. At the same time, Group C is moving to classroom number 8 along with the mentors in the shape of Professor Ananya and Professor Deepananda. Is that clear? Now, once you are in your respective classrooms, first of all, you will be asked to deposit your mobile phones in a silent mode or in a switched off mode. So it is better if you have your relatives here, your teachers here, your friends here, or your parents are here, it is better to deposit the phone with them. Else, you will be asked to deposit the mobile phones in a switched off mode to the one of the mentors. Is that clear?
Yes.
Then you will be asked to take your respective seats. And the video clip will be played. So you will watch the video clip. For Group A, I think it is almost 5 minutes video clip. For Group B, again it is a 5 minutes video clip. But for Group C, it may be 7 minutes video clip. Maximum 7 minutes video clip. Once you are watching the video clip, on request the video clip may be played once again. You will be also handed over the write-up. So watch the video clip first, then go to write-up, then start jotting down your points. Altogether, you will be allowed to make your points for a total of 45 minutes because already 50 minutes were consumed here. Is that clear? Once you are done with the process and you will be signaled the time is off, it is time for the oral presentation. Now coming to the rules and regulation of oral presentation. Except the students of Group A, Group B and Group C students are allowed to come inside Anandita. However, when Group B and Group C students are coming inside Anandita, they do not have anything. Obviously, they have already deposited their mobile phones, so they do not have their mobile phones with them. They even do not have the write-up as well as the piece of paper on which they have jotted down their ideas. Everything is there with the coordinates. So Group B and Group C students are coming and sitting inside Anandita without having their mobile phones, without having the write-up, without having the piece of paper on which they have written something. Clear? When Group B, Group C students in this condition are inside Anandita, Group A students are asked to sit outside Anandita. So there will be 12 chairs are there. So as per the sequence, Professor Mandanjan pointed out, your coordinates they know it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 like this. Okay? So all the Group A students sitting outside. The first contestant coming for the oral presentation before the expert jury is the contestant number 1 in Group A. When contestant number 1 is coming inside auditorium for the presentation, he is our coordinator. They are going to hand over that piece of paper where contestant number 1 is jotted down. He is a thought process. So once contestant number 1 here at the podium, he is only with that piece of paper where he or she has mentioned some points after watching that video clip and after going through the write-up. Contestant number 1 will be allowed to present his or her views orally before the expert jury for a total duration of, initially for a duration of 2.5 minutes. After 2.5 minutes, a bell will ring that will indicate contestant number 1 that he or she has got another 30 seconds. So 2.5 minutes plus 30 seconds, altogether it is an affair of 3 minutes. So you are required to present your thoughts before the expert jury for a total time period of 3 minutes. I would like to make an earnest request, volunteers please ensure all the mobile phones should be in silent mode. There should not be any such disturbances inside. And I request all the participants to cooperate please. I think I made my point very clear. The same thing will be Group B. Once Group A students are done, they will be sitting inside. Group B students will ask to go out. Anandita, they will sit in the row. The first contestant will come inside, serial number 1 of Group B. Again, while coming inside, he or she will be given that piece of paper where he or she has gotten his or her opinions. He or she is going to come with that piece of paper here, present her purpose to the jury for 3 minutes, going. Again, the contestant number 2 from Group B is coming. Like this, contestant 12 is coming from Group B. Once everything is done, Group B students are sitting inside Anandita and Group C students are very cordially escorted to outside. They will be sit outside. Now, Group C students, one after one, they will again come and they will present their thought process before the expert. This is how we are going to complete the stage 3, that is oral presentation round of Yugma 2025. Before I sign off, I must ask if you have any queries, please get it clarified right now. Group A, yes queries, no queries.
Sir, are we allowed to have our piece of paper while we are watching the video, or is it only going to be provided after?
You will watch the video first, Anna. Then you will be given the right to go through it. At the same time, you have a piece of paper to jot down your thought process. Okay? While coming out of the room, obviously, you don't have a mobile phone, even you don't have a write-up, even you don't have a piece of paper.
Yes, sir. I was asking only while we are watching the video for the first time. Are we allowed to have the paper then?
No, after watching the video clip, because we do not want you to jot down something while watching the video. We want to jot down something after watching the video clip. I think honorable principal madam is there. I think we are. This is how the process is. Okay. Any question from Group B?
No question.
No question. That's wonderful. Question from Group C? Your smile says it all. Wonderful. I think yeah. Please.
Since we won't have our mobile phones or any electronic devices, so while preparing for the speech, can we ask the help of the coordinators to check whether our time limit is within 3 minutes or not?
Good question. But I'm sorry to inform my dear friend, you are not supposed to interact with the coordinators. Coordinators are there to coordinate the entire process as per the rules and regulation of the competition. You are absolutely alone. You are of yourself. Mother is there. Shri Auroville is there. You are watching him or her. You are thinking. The writer is there. So you, and you. Is that clear? Any more questions?
Sir,
Yeah. Yes.
sir, when speaking, how will we know that our time is out, right?
Obviously, I think. No, fine, it's fine. You are Abhishek Sharma, right? Aishwan Sharma. Okay, good. So obviously, yeah.
While giving a speech, can we have that piece of paper?
Yeah, absolutely.
Which paper? The paper on which you have written on. Only that paper. Okay, good. It means you are thinking. It means you are serious. Yes. Blessings, right? Yeah, yes. Please.
Okay, so I heard you say that you're not supposed to describe the picture, which means we are supposed to write the speech within what is like so on the picture, right?
Yes.
So we can just I just have to write a speech of what I've understood.
Absolutely. After watching, what feelings coming to you? I mean, how do you feel it? It is not that what did you watch, but after watching that, what is coming to you? Are you able to relate something to something? Are you able to relate from this level to that level something or something like this? Okay? Yeah. All set? Good luck to everyone. So now I request the coordinators, Dr. Shradha and Professor Putra, please escort the Group A student to classroom number 4. Please, madam. Give a round of applause for all the students. And student volunteers, the next two there in classroom number 4. Done. So anybody who is willing to deposit his or her mobile phones here, it's wonderful. Or else do not worry. We have made provisions where you can keep your mobile phones in the classrooms under the supervision of the coordinators. Do not worry. Volunteers, you can make the passes clear, as soon as possible. Dr. Shobhitma, I would like to request you to take everything. Arup sir, I may request you to take everything to outside and make this a discussion outside, please. Mir sir, please make the passes clear. I request coordinators of Group 3, Dr. Prafulla Padi and Dr. Anil sir, to escort the students to classroom number 5. Let's have a round of applause for the students. Madam Anand, sir, Anand is quite, yes, I know. This is quite exciting to coordinate, that's very good. But Madam Ananya, Madam Dipamita, no interaction with the students, they cannot ask any question. You have to go to supervise and ensure that things are moving as per our process. Okay? So can you have a round of applause for the students in Group C, 30 number students, and may I request Dr. Anand to extend the Group C students to classroom number 8. Please, ma'am. All the best. So great Group C students, they are moving to classroom number 8 along with their coordinators. Now we have some exciting thing for the entire audience. Because we have got parents, because we have got academicians, our own professors. Yes, Group C students are moving. They are going to classroom number 8.
Dr. Ananya, please listen to Madam what she is saying.
Are you all done? Dr. Shweta, you read something? Okay. Hello, Dr. Preeti. Dr. Preeti Misra, right? Dr. Preeti Misra? Oh, yes. Hi, madam. I'm so happy to find you here. Okay, great. You have got one student from Women's College, Keonjhar. Comment, wonderful. So nice to have you. Thank you. Now we have arranged something very special for all of you. So in this context, once again I am going to request Professor Thomas Naik to come to the podium and take the proceedings forward. Please, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Stenasi. Coming to the next part of the event, there will be a video session followed by quiz competition, and to carry out the further proceedings, I would like to request Associate Faculty Ms. Rituparna Mishra to come to the stage. Madam, please.
Good morning, everyone. Esteemed jury members, Dr. Ashok Mangaraj, Shri Bhagirathi Mahapatra, Professor Dr. Sharmila Subramanian, Executive Cum Secretary Dr. Pankaj Mohanty sir, respected Director Dr. Ashok Panda, Statutory Compliance and Communications, respected Dean Academic Affairs, Professor Manoranjan Nayak, respected Dean Training and Placement Cell, Professor Janasis Mahanti, esteemed faculty members, admin staff, academicians, honorable parents, students, and all the participants. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all ready for a fun and engaging session. Welcome to day 2 of this exciting national debate competition, that is Yugma 2025, where not only our brilliant debaters will be showcasing their skills, but you, the audience, will get a chance to participate and win fantastic prizes. Yes, you heard that right. Exciting gift hampers await those of you who can answer correctly, so keep your wits sharp. Before we dive into the fun, let me walk you through the rules and structure of today's quiz. It's a short round designed specially for you, our very vibrant audience. In a moment, you will watch 3 distinct videos, each one shedding light on the intriguing theme of Auroville, a place of significance and inspiration. After each video, I will present a round of questions based on the content you just watched. There will be 3 rounds in total. Each round correlates with each of the videos. And when I ask the question, I will give you a few seconds to raise your hand if you know the answer. And once I acknowledge you, please answer as clearly and confidently as possible. We'll be selecting answers by hands raising. So please be swift but respectful of others' turns as well. Let's get started with round 1. So I would request Professor Asif to play the first video. So sit tight and keep your focus because the question will follow right after.
At the moment in the planet, I believe we are really sowing the branch in which we are sitting, and we're gonna have to, there's gonna have to be a quantum jump into something else.
What we've done to the environment and to this beautiful, small, green, beautiful planet of ours, what are we doing to it? It demands that we find another state of consciousness.
If you look around the world today, you can terrorism, war, racism, politics, everywhere it is absolutely impossible. And yet I think everybody feels within themselves it does not have to be like that.
There should be somewhere upon earth that no nation could claim as its sole property. A place where all human beings of goodwill, sincere in their aspiration, would live freely as citizens of the world, obeying one simple authority, that of supreme truth.
There are many people who would like to experience a different way of living and a better future, which everybody dreams of somehow, not knowing where and how to go about it. Auroville provides that possibilities.
Auroville is an international township where already we have 40 nationalities, and one of the important aims of Auroville is to practice human unity.
If we could achieve unity here, what a fantastic example that will be to the outside world.
For me, Auroville is a laboratory. It is the R&D, the research and development department of this spaceship Earth.
A place above religion, a place above nation, a place above color, creed, caste.
We are not a new age shopping mall here. Invited are all men of goodwill who aspire to a higher and truer life.
There are numerous theories and ideas about what it will take to make the world a better place. More freedom, economic and social reforms, cleaner cars, canvas shopping bags, spiritual ideals, new technologies. Auroville, a 44-year-old experimental city, is an attempt to prove true the simple theory that living our lives from a perspective above our differences, in conscious awareness of our interconnection with all others, is the key to actualizing a more life-affirming environment on our planet. Auroville is the realization of the dream of Mother Mira Alfaza and Sri Aurobindo that is to be established on Earth, where individuals with great diversity would live in pursuit of human unity. Sri Aurobindo was one of the first revolutionaries in India, a predecessor to Gandhi. In May 1908, he was arrested for conspiracy and held by the British for 1 full year. He spent his time in prison in the practice of yoga, where he experienced the possibilities of a divine life on Earth. After his release, he fled to Pondicherry in southern India. It was during this time in Pondicherry that Sri Aurobindo developed and refined the process for effecting the inner transformation he experienced in prison. A process he called integral yoga, a practice meant to transform rather than transcend life.
That was one of the downfalls of the traditional yoga, that they neglected the material and the here and now. It was always escaping into some blue yonder, into the Himalaya cave.
But in Auroville's ashram, right from the beginning, Auroville wanted to take up every field of activity. It means you have business, and you have industry, and you have farming, and everything else they could do in Auroville's ashram. It is life itself. We want to embrace life and change life, create a new society.
A divine life upon earth, the ideal that has been placed before us, can only come about by a spiritual change in our whole being, and a radical and fundamental change, an evolution or revolution of our nature.
Now that you have had a glimpse into Auroville's history, let's see how well you were paying attention. So here's your first question. Why is new consciousness needed? I repeat the question. Why is new consciousness needed? Please raise your hands. Yes, can we please administer the mics to the ones raising hands? Yes, please.
Good morning. I'm Sina Chawla from Srinath University, Jharkhand, Jamshedpur. The new consciousness is necessary because due to rise in technology integration and changing needs and preferences and behavior of people around us, and due to increase in competition in every sector, the changes are necessary.
Please have a seat. I think somebody else had also raised their hands. Hello.
Good morning, ma'am. I am from Srinath University, and it is for the spiritual and fundamental change for the whole being in the society, I think.
Can we please pass the mic over to this end of the audience?
Good morning. Good morning. New peace, new
Consciousness.
New consciousness is implies the Chetna, the thing for peace, to maintain the harmony, dignity, along with peace in the world. That is what new consciousness. And it is very much required for this age group and also for future generation. We have to maintain peace, mental peace, along with our dignity and integrity.
Absolutely, sir. But the question was, why is it needed?
Yes, let the jury decide who the winner would be.
Absolutely.
Anybody else?
Anybody else would like to take a chance? Okay, the new consciousness is basically new perspective, new ideas. This is essential for us, for our growth, for our nation's growth. By new consciousness and new beliefs, we are inspired by old beliefs, but when we add our belief, our experience, our perspective, we can grow in a new way or maybe better way. My name is Pratima Kumari. I'm from Oratory College. Can we please ask?
Can I take your chance, please?
Okay, sure.
Well, good morning, everyone present here. My view is it is the new consciousness is just for universal brotherhood and world peace. Just with 2 words, I can answer that.
Can you ask for the jury's intervention?
There is one person who expressed please stand.
Good morning, my name is Ashish. So as we can see in the video, there was like, nowadays what we have done to our earth, the mother, like there's all over the pollution, whatever we have done to this, like the uses of plastic. Everywhere we listen that we should avoid using plastic, but yet we are doing it. So the new consciousness is needed to bring our earth, like it was earlier times, like there was no pollutions there, and to nurture our nature.
Do you mean to imply that new consciousness is required to combat with environmental degradation, war, terrorism?
Yes, ma'am. Because along with that, if we have new consciousness, then we can, we can make a better future, better society for our future. Because we are youth are going to nourish the society.
Thank you. Please have a seat. There are 20 more questions. Okay, please.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Nitesh. I want to tell the new consequences is basically about the peace, unity, and also about the changes that we have to, as the world is changing very rapidly, so we have to adopt that things very quickly so that we can help in growth and development of the nation as well as our earth.
Sir,
Expert jury can
expert jury, please decide who is the winner so that.
First one, who said first?
There is the mic, Ashok sir, mic is there in front of you.
Names are they're telling.
The first person who said yes.
I'm Sriya Acharya from Srinath University. From Acharya from Srinath University.
Let them be there in their space so we can move, madam. Otherwise it will take lot of time.
Okay.
Open, sir.
Okay, you can. Sneha, you have
She will be rewarded.
Sir,
Okay, just a
you
minute.
can just give her.
Ma'am, you can move here. Thank you, madam, for marking the time. Great. Thank you.
So in order to make the process very swift, I would request all of you to raise your hands, but the first hand raised would get the opportunity to answer the question. Is that clear? Is that clear to one and all? Yes. Okay, let's move ahead. The second question is, what is Auroville called in the video shown? I think she raised her hand first.
In the video, Auroville is referred to as the international township.
Okay. I think he was the one who raised his hands next.
Ma'am, it was shown that Auroville is the city of dawn.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Swiftly moving ahead to the third question. How many nationalities reside there at Auroville? Yeah, the girl in the back. Yeah.
14.
How many? 40. Okay, that's absolutely correct.
अरुण सर जितने सर लोगों को करवा दीजिए वहीं आसिफ सर फर्दर ऑल्सो बी डन ठीक है हाउ मच टाइम इट विल टेक
The next question. What is the one coveted goal of Auroville? What is the one coveted goal of Auroville? Yes, the girl in the middle row.
Good morning, everyone. The main goal of Auroville is unity.
Absolutely.
Those who have got the prizes should not raise their hands again.
Yes, this is another very important condition which has been stated by the jury member. Those who have already received the gift hampers, refrain from raising your hands for the upcoming questions. Okay? Because the rest of the candidates should also get opportunities, right? Okay. So moving ahead, what is the name of the Divine Mother of Pondicherry? Yes, the girl at the front with the blue shirt. Yes, you're the one. Absolutely.
Okay, the Divine Mother name is Meera Alfasa.
Absolutely.
दे दीजिए तुम करिए काम आसिफ सर लोगों को दिलवा दीजिए
So the next question, it demands your undivided attention. If you would have paid ample amount of attention to the video, you would be able to answer this. When was Sri Aurobindo arrested for conspiracy and for how many years was he imprisoned? When was Sri Aurobindo arrested for conspiracy and for how many years was he imprisoned? Yes? Anyone?
1968.
No. And could you take a wild conjecture at how many years was he in prison for?
The first is wrong, so I
Okay. Please pass on the mic.
4 years.
Sorry?
4 years.
4 years, but the first part of the question remains unanswered. You don't have any idea, okay?
1908.
Oh.
Absolutely correct. We actually have two figures. So the one who answered 4 years.
Yeah, both of you please come. You also come and 4 years please. Both of you come. Both of you.
Did you answer 4 years as well?
दिलवाइए तो उसमें क्या तकलीफ है कैरी होगा प्लीज
The last question of this particular round. What has Sri Aurobindo called the inner transformation? Yes. Oh, you have already answered, right? Okay.
Somebody else.
Somebody else. We need somebody else.
Good morning, I'm Ramya from Heidi College of Pharmacy. He always wanted to maintain the inner peace and humanity and unity.
I repeat my question once again. Okay. What has Sri Aurobindo called the inner transformation? What has he labeled as the inner transformation? I think he has raised his hands.
Give that boy.
The one at the extreme corner.
What?
I'm Swati Shaukari from American Institute of Technology and Management. Because he meditation and yoga and human unity, and they are all connected with the human connections.
Great attempt, but I would still like to hear from the boy at the corner. He raised his hands first.
It's philosophy and integral yoga.
Absolutely correct. Okay, well done. For the first round, you are off to a great start. And now may I please request Professor Asif Khan to play the second video, which will dive deeper into the lifestyle and community at Auroville.
Involvement so rather audience be engaged with it, not only doing the video, making them involved into the process. This idea particularly culminated to her organized one quiz. Then I thought it's a beautiful idea and we will implement it.
Auroville appartient à toute l'humanité dans son ensemble. Mais pour séjourner à Auroville, il faut être le serviteur volontaire de la conscience divine.
There should be somewhere on earth a place which no nation could claim as its own, where all human beings of goodwill, who have a sincere aspiration, could live freely as citizens of the world, and obey one single authority, that of the supreme truth.
A place of peace, concord, and harmony, where all the fighting instincts of man would be used exclusively to conquer the causes of his sufferings and miseries, to surmount his weaknesses and ignorance, to triumph over his limitations.
A place where the needs of the spirit and the concern for progress would take precedence over the satisfaction of desires and passions, the search for pleasures and material enjoyment.
In this place, children would be able to grow and develop integrally without losing contact with their souls. Education would be given, not for passing examinations or obtaining certificates and posts, but to enrich existing faculties and bring forth new ones.
In this place, titles and positions will be replaced by opportunities to serve and organize. The bodily needs of each one will be equally provided for.
Beauty in all its artistic forms, painting, sculpture, music, literature, will be equally accessible to all. The ability to share in the joy it brings will be limited only by the capacities of each one and not by social and financial position.
For in this ideal place, money will no longer be the sovereign lord. Individual worth would have a far greater importance than that of material wealth and social standing.
There, work would not be a way to earn one's living, but a way to express oneself and to develop one's capacities and possibilities while being of service to the community as a whole, which, for its own part, would provide for each individual's subsistence and sphere of action.
In short, it would be a place where human relationships, which are normally based almost exclusively on competition and strife, would be replaced by relationships of emulation in doing well, of collaboration and real brotherhood.
So are we all braced up for the next round of questioning? Yes? Do I hear a reverberating yes from all of you? Yes. Okay. So the first question is there any place on earth where people of different nationalities live freely? Name the place. Because with the pink kurta, I think she raised her hands first. Hello? She had raised her hands first. We'll come to you after she answers, okay? Please please someone get your mic? Microphone.
There must be a place where all people from all nationalities will live peacefully, and mother says that place should be Auroville.
True. Absolutely correct. Moving on with the next question. Who would the people with goodwill serve? I repeat, who would the people with goodwill serve? Yes? Do you need me to repeat the question? Yeah? Who would the people with goodwill serve? Anyone?
We will serve the peoples. We should all to give service from peoples. And we are all connected in the world. So we service the peoples.
The question was, the people with goodwill, who are they going to serve?
The goodwill is makes me in the proud moment.
Sir, can the students have asked the answer as well?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. So please, can we pass on the microphone to the guy at the front? Yes.
Themselves?
Absolutely not.
Auroville Hospital.
To humanity and peace. Absolutely correct. The next question is, what is the purpose of integral education?
Hello. The purpose of medical education was overall development of a person.
Yes.
The purpose of integral education is without losing the content, and we have to contact with the soul.
Can you please give a huge round of applause to her? Would you like to take a chance as well? He had actually raised his hand before the moment.
Please, sir, you are the author of this.
Okay, please pass the microphone to the boy at the front. Yes.
And the purpose of integral education is to making a complete man.
But we would stick to the girl at the back. She'll answer comprehensively. She might give us a chance. Okay, the next question. What are titles and positions replaced with at Auroville? Yes.
By opportunities and recognitions.
Absolutely correct. Please come forward. Why is the place called Ideal? Why is Auroville as a place called Ideal? Yes, the guy from Institute of Hotel Management.
Because over there, people are treated equally, without any discrimination.
Please come forward and collect your gift hamper. is the purpose of work in that ideal place? What is the purpose of work at that ideal place? Him. The guy with the spectacles, yes.
It's about a collaboration and real brotherhood.
The purpose of work at that ideal place.
Is collaborating and working with real brotherhood.
Okay. Can we please take on another chance?
The purpose of to serve and organize and collaboration community. The purpose of work was to express oneself and not a purpose of living.
Yes. It was very clearly stated in the video that the purpose of work in that ideal place was a way of expressing oneself and service to community. Okay, and the last question of this round of questionnaire. What shall be the status of competition and strife? What shall be the status of competition and strife? Yes. The guy in the corner, extreme farthest corner. One? So you're not supposed to be raising your hands at all. Yes.
Real brother.
Correct. Okay, now for round 3, we are going to explore Auroville's vision for the future and its continued growth in the field of education. This one's going to be exciting, so please make sure that you pay attention. So here comes the last video.
Like a full life, not one life. In the world, you are not free to choose that. You have to pay. You have to pay your rent, you have to pay your taxes, you have to pay so much that you cannot say, oh, I'm going to make the experiment, unless you go to a monastery, of course. If you are obliged to earn your life just to have a status and survive, then education cannot happen. True education, you have to sacrifice yourself in order to find a job. Yeah? You have to become employable. So you have to sacrifice your own process of discovery and self-perfection in order to fit in the system, the big machine which maintains you.
Modern education is a recent industrial age invention, but more and more it's become, it's reduced to an absurd limit. It's your certification that decides whether you are educated or not.
No, that means we cannot change the economy without changing education. It's only if we consider that the aim of life is to provide to each one the means to discover what they want to be, they choose to be. And this is the aim of life, and this is the aim of society. Then we can reorganize the economy around that.
In this place, children will be able to grow and develop integrally without losing contact with their soul. Education will be given not with a view to passing examinations and getting certificates and posts, but for enriching the existing faculties and bringing forth new ones.
Mother gave us the charter that here is a township which will believe in unending education. That is from womb to tomb.
In the first year, a lot of the teachers told us, they said, always stay with me in the first year here, is that we're not trying to make you fit into the society, we're trying to make you grow so that you can create your own society.
We recognize to start with that there is no one approach. We want the individual flowering to take place. We want the personality to develop in its own unique pattern and manner.
I think we're given that freedom here, and it's more individualized. It's about each person's development rather than fitting into society. And I think that way the teachers in this school are very open to that. So they adjust to what your needs are rather than impose on you what they think will make you develop best.
Our education is oriented towards awakening faculties, towards developing all the powers that sleep in the human being. There are domains of knowledge beyond the mind. There is an intelligence that is sensory. There is an intelligence that is auditory. There is an intelligence that is bodily. A dancer has a consciousness in her feet or his feet that a normal person will not have. Now, I think that people should experience that intelligence. So an education that is integral would address all these levels of being. We don't present ideologies. We present perspectives, but no overriding perspective. In that sense, the mind is capable of being stimulated to find its own.
I don't go to school to secure my future in the sense that I'll get a job later. I go to school because it gives me something, but the rest, all of my life is school.
In France, I did mathematics and physics, and didn't completely my studies, and then basically all what I know about environment, I learned it here. First, I learned here through working with professionals here on that field. I work in forestry, I work in soil and water conservation, so then I started to want to learn more about agriculture. And from certain Aurovillians that have been dedicating their life to this field, I started to learn from them, to let me read that. So educating myself, starting to pick up projects. So learning really on the ground and educating myself.
The moment you think, oh, I've achieved my educational aims and I'm there, then you stop progressing. You're no longer part of Auroville. Unending education, constant progress gives birth to a youth that never ages. Whether you're 86 years old, whether you're 90 years old, or you're 9 years old, there is always room for progress, for growth, for learning. That's the spirit of Auroville. So Auroville's spirit is embodied in its educational endeavor. Auroville is meant to be a learning society. Auroville is a kind of a university. And everybody who's part of Auroville is a student of that university.
And if we are here to learn, then where is that?
Okay. So the first question, what do you have to do to get true education? The boy from this row, the first boy.
The main motive of education is not only to build a knowledgeable person, but also a morally upright and spiritually awakened person who will maintain equality, fraternity, and universal brotherhood.
That is absolutely correct. The second question, what has modern education limited itself to? Yes? No. Yes, the one.
Limited to certification.
Correct. What should be ideally the aim of life? Yes, the girl. The back.
Increase our potentiality to fit ourselves in the modern society.
Fit ourselves into the modern society.
And to increase our own experience.
Can you please pass the microphone to the girls at the front? They had raised their hands.
Hello ma'am. Personality to develop is the answer.
Please have a seat.
To provide each other what they want to be.
Anybody else?
It's the aim of our life. Education is the aim of our life. And it is individual for us. Education is equally for all. There is no stands for it. Education is part of our life.
The guy at the front. Did you just get a hamper? Sit down. Hold your horses. Yes.
What they want to be and what they should be.
Okay. So the question remains, what ideally should be the aim of one's life?
The aim of oneself should not be fit into society. We should grow and create our own society of our perspective.
Correct. Please come forward. Collect your gift hamper. A round of applause, everyone. Okay, moving on. What kind of education has the mother propounded? What kind of education has the mother propounded? They are at the extreme last.
To develop a personality.
Please let me pass on the microphone.
Integral education.
Integral education was propounded by Sri Auroville.
To enrich educating faculties, bring new ones.
What kind of education has the mother propounded, not the purpose of education? Anybody else? No, you can't.
To integrate one's mental, physical and all-round development.
I'm not asking for the purpose. What kind of education has the mother propounded? No? Okay.
Unyielding education.
Unyielding. She answered unyielding, but yeah.
Unyielding or unyielding?
Unyielding. So not giving up. Probably that's what she meant. Do you mean unyielding means something that you do not give up on? You do not yield to? Ending. Okay, okay. So that is correct. Please come forward and select your chapter. Unending education. That is from home to tomb. Yes. A round of applause, everyone. The next question. What is the difference between the education at Auroville and the education of modern times? Is the boy in the middle row? Checkered shirts.
Ma'am, modern education provide only the education that needs to be achieve the certificate. But Auroville provide the integral education which combines physical, mental, spiritual, cultural and virtual.
That is absolutely correct. Come forward. What are the kinds of intelligences mentioned in the video other than the mental? I repeat, what are the kinds of intelligences mentioned in the video other than the mental? Yes.
Sensory, auditory, bodily.
Crisp and to the point.
A huge round of applause.
The last question for the last round. What happens when you think you have achieved your educational aims? Yes, the girl in the middle row. Okay.
Education is all for us. So education makes us feel proud in the society. Education is a part of our life.
Did you listen to the question? I shall repeat it once again. Okay. What happens when you think you have achieved your educational aim?
Education only will achieve our dreams of the life.
Okay, next.
Next.
Please question.
What happens when you think you have achieved your educational aims?
When we think that we have achieved it, we have a full stop in our future. Means we have ended up within that, but we don't grown up after that. We
Correct.
grow.
Absolutely. And stop progressing. Yes. Okay. Can I please invite upon stage think the one who was answering from this end of the row? Yes, you. Please stand up. Please come forward. Invite you upon the stage. This is precisely for the reason that you have been so enthusiastic throughout the session of questions. And we truly appreciate the efforts you've made in answering because it shows that you were truly immersed in the videos and truly imbibe some of the values we try to promote through the videos that we have showcased. Please come on the stage.
And I request Madam Rituparna to please offer a prize to her. Please.
Can we please have some silence? So that's it for the quiz. Congratulations to all of you who answered correctly. You earned yourself some rightfully deserving gift hampers. And before we wrap up, a big thank you to each and every one of you for your participation. Keep your spirits high as the event moves on. We've got a wonderful debate coming up next, so stay tuned. And remember, Auroville's spirit is one of connection, collaboration, and shared learning. We hope today's quiz has sparked your curiosity and interest. On that note, let's continue with the event and we'll be back soon to felicitate the winners for the next round of the debate, of course. And enjoy the rest of the competition, everyone. Thank you so much.
in the powers beyond us. It's the urge of the soul to be given the freedom to be moved in a particular way, irrespective of the societal structures.
Experience management and our providing topic is University Human Values should be technically of being an very part in higher education curriculum. But most of us don't understand.
The topic for my oration is universal human values should be an integral part in our education system. Stop making others asses about it and from the outcome. Anything that has been sorry.
Whatever the society thinks about us, that is what that is.
We're constantly fluctuating with quite our surroundings and every most of the and we also have the willingness to be the president. So
it's not opposite, you must have a nurture, how can I say, good thoughts. So this is the most important thing.
I want all the group B students, all group B students, come and occupy seats in the second line. All group B students come and occupy your seats in the second line. Your 12 students in group B. Yes. Group C. Group B. Please occupy seats in the second line. Hi. Done. Coordinator, please ensure all your students are here. Okay. We are looking forward for a teaching arrangement. So, progress go to the Jimmy. Group C to allow the allow कर रहे हैं. Sir, only 1 minute, sir. Only 1 minute. Only 1 minute. Going fast. So make the third row bracket for group C. Please. What are they? Group B. No, please come here. My dear friends, your group B. Make go bracket. Go back. Start over. Group B 2 students. Come here. So group B, the second row is dedicated to all the students of group B. Dr. on the right to the point. Done. Very good. Now please give the group C students.
The group C.
Group C, please occupy your seats in the third row. Third row. Yes. Group C students, I am sorry, group C students, please occupy seats in the third row. Everybody. All 30. Professor Anaka and Professor Upananda, please occupy the seats in the third row. Along with your students. Done. Praveen sir, how are you? Group
So somebody is using this life-saving drug. Please keep it with yourself. If the volunteers are denied it, give it to him or her. Let it be there. Fine.
volunteer. Introduce yourself, please.
But you have to increase the temperature to your tanning.
Anyone from Group A who has visited Group A?
Welcome back, everyone.
Hello. Put it there. Put it there. Put the stand. Get it directed.
Welcome
See
back,
that
everyone.
contestant can move. You have the space there.
Round 3 for Yugma 2025. As we swiftly move across with the course of events for day 2 of Yugma, I would call for your very rapt and undivided attention and an acknowledgement for the diligent efforts put forth by all of the participants who have qualified for round 3 of Yugma 2025. So a huge round of applause for the participants. We understand the anticipation and the adrenaline rush you carry within yourselves. And that is exactly why, without further ado, let's announce the name of the first participant from Group A, who I invite upon stage for the oral presentation round. May we please invite Prachi Pratyasha Mishra from SCB Medical College, Cuttack.
Let's this way. Please.
A very good afternoon. Salutations at the lotus feet of Sri Anandamai,
and glory to the divine Auroville. 21st century, the century of modernization and industrialization. But both developing and developed nations are suffering from serious and heinous conditions like war, attacks, moral killing, and deaths of thousands and lakhs of people, only due to the loss of humanity. Human being is now forgetting the purpose for which he was sent to this world. Human being is not just a mere physical being like another animal, but he has a larger purpose. He is a part of larger cosmic process, and he is a part of universe where beyond each and every difference, the dichotomies of socialism, pragmatism, spiritualism, and overall humanity is celebrated. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. And then only the concept of Auroville by Srimanandamai and Sri Aurobindo came out. Auroville, the city of dawn, the city of energy, the city of enthusiasm, consciousness, praise, gratitude, and whatnot. Auroville, the international township which celebrated the differences, the unity in diversity, and never ever differentiated between rich, poor, Hindu, Muslim, Indian, or anything. Sri Aurobindo himself believed that we should celebrate the difference between different communities and everyone should try moving towards the goal, that is the supramental of the new consciousness. For that, as individuals ourselves, we need to awaken our chakras. Such tapas, ananda vijnanam, manasa prana anam. We should do our inner awakening, inner purification. We should realize the goals of peace, harmony, and brotherhood. We should think about uniting with the divine grace with our utmost faith and sincerity and complete surrendering to the divine. I would like to quote a shloka from Bhagavad Gita which goes like Prashanta Manasam Hinam Yoginam Sukham Uttamam Utevi Shanta Rajasam Brahma Bhutam Akalmasam, which means as individual fast, let us practice Prashanta Manasam, a silent and a peaceful mind, and then only we can try Hinam Yoginam and Sukham Uttamam. We will get utmost sense of happiness in ourselves. Uteki Shanta Rajasam Brahma Bhutam Akalmasam. We will forget all the sins. If we are sincere in our devotion, then Shima will always protect us. Let us find God in living beings and living beings in God. Let us unite with the thought of brotherhood and happiness to find in every and each society. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pratyasha. It was quite a dynamic commencement of round 3. Now, without any further delay, I would like to invite Samuel Priyatam Das from BSS UT Burla to come upon the stage.
Go by this side. Hello, friend. Please, you go by this side. You can come.
The world demands another step of consciousness. When we look around us, we see pollution, we see war, we see terrorism, we see people afraid to live their life, we see people who are not safe in their home. And why is it? It's all because they do not have the security, do not have the feeling of safety from their own neighbor, from their own brother, from their own parents, from their own friends, from their own teammates, from their own people. And why is this? It's because today we lack the concept of human unity. When we look around us, we see people who always want to be so selfish in their own life, who want to achieve their own goals, that they forget about the nature, they forget about the other people around us. And that is where Auroville comes in. Well, in the video that was shown to us, there was shown a woman who was sitting with 10 different children in the banks of a river under a tree, and they were discussing about nature, discussing about life, and everyone was laughing and enjoying and learning. Well, that is what we truly call the process of learning, the process of integral education. the process of holistic development, and through all of this, a student can really learn. Well, when we look at the Auroville, it's not only a human laboratory, or it's just not a simple township. It's a place where we practice the human unity in real life. When we see in the international level, it's recognized by UNESCO, and it's recognized by so many countries. From so many, around 45 countries, people are staying in the same place, and around 2,500 people are in that same location. And when we look at the places around it, the peace area, it consists of soil from 121 nations and 23 states. Just imagine being in a place where the soil consists from the lands of the entire earth. It builds the source of unity. It builds the thought that we are not any different by nation or by caste or by creed. We are all one as a human on this true being as on this earth. And when we see, it does not only focus on the spiritual aspect, it also focuses on the business, the industrial aspect. We see that Sri Aurobindo had his goal that the Auroville should be a place which is self-sustainable, and it can build the products, it can build the resources for their own sustainability. And that is why they have an industrial area which is fully green. It follows the principles of green industries, due to which today many countries, even after spending billions of dollars, are not being able to introduce the concept of green industries. A simple place like Auroville is capable of implementing what true green industries mean and how they are implementing it to protect the nature. Well, with this I would like to conclude my speech by saying that it's a place where the divine life, the creation of God, meets divine nature. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Samuel. And next, we have Priyanshu Das from Silicon University, Bhubaneswar. Please come up on the stage. A huge round of applause, everyone.
Hello. I am overweight. So last week I took a round in the garden for some jogging session. But I introduced a very new thing over there. A beautiful stretch of flower garden and with grasses. Then I realized Mother Earth doesn't distinguish between a beautiful thing and an ugly thing. The next thought came into my mind. Would they look good when they are united, or would they look good when they are individual? The first one sparked my interest. A very good morning to one and all. This is Priyanshu Das signing in from Silicon University with unison of my thoughts. Are we united? Yes, we are. We are united when we do deforestation to lavish our luxury needs. We are united when we wage wars for national interests. We are united when there is a thirst for wealth. So is united being just enough, or united with new consciousness? Because the previous thing completely transforms the thought of united we stand and divided we fall to united we stand and united we fall. Oh, the divine music. It just combines the chakras of all our body, has a very close relation to yoga, which was particularly emphasized by Sri Aurobindo. Now why did Sri Aurobindo emphasize it so much? Is it just a physical diet for us to be fit, or is it the unison of chakras that brings a plethora of thoughts, of humility, of love, of care, of unison? The concept of connection with divine introduced by Mother just sparked the interest of thought in me. That what if all human beings get connected to a divine, to a single source? Won't they have the same thoughts? Won't they be united with new consciousness? Yes, they would. So why there is a disparity over here? Like every nuclear explosion needs small particles to act. We need small reformation in ourselves to be new. So, why the flaw? Why do we care about those flaws? When a flaw from a famous artist can be a beautiful painting. Just like the lotus shape one established in Auroville, where every petal is not beautiful, but all petals united is more beautiful. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Priyanshu. That was a beautiful interpretation. And next, may I please move on with Shamya Taskin from Christ University, Qatar. Shamya, we expect you upon the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Shania Taski. So, what I've gathered from the video clip and the write-up is how balanced the Auroville has been made. All the zones are so made that they completely fulfill the emotional and the spiritual needs of human beings. What caught my attention was the peace area. It's so important for humans to have emotional intelligence and peace within themselves in order to build a balanced society. This peace area will encourage them and remind them to be calm and collected when things go south. It will also become their go-to area when things are not according to their wants. Next, what I noticed was the industrial zone. The industrial zone has been so made to encourage them to be more productive, which prevents idleness, which can be also being idle can be very harmful. The next is the residential zone. This is the most important zone because it encourages them to be themselves. It encourages them to be themselves. Because in today's world, it's so difficult to be yourself when we're constantly seeking validation or trying to be someone else. It encourages to be themselves and represent their identity, their culture. This is what I loved about the residential zone. They won't feel left out and different as everyone can be themselves and embrace their culture. Overall, all the zones are made to fulfill their mental and physical requirements. Thank you.
Next, we have Jay Mukherjee from Srinath University, Jamshedpur. Jay Mukherjee, please come up on the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Oratory from Srinath University. Firstly, I want to show some hearty gratitude to the Divine Mother, Sri Mira Alfaza, and Sri Auroville. As we shown in the video, that teachings of theirs, that they want a unity in the people among the countries, and also they want some spirituality and the humanity. First of all, they want to unite people and show that humanity is first priority in the peoples. Also, they want to show the benefits of practicing spirituality in day-to-day life, because day by day that the tension and the depression and anxiety level are increasing between the people because of the competition level increasing, and because spirituality helps people for the mental peace and the growth of their life. Also, humanity is the first thing that we have to serve, because without humanity there is no spirituality, and we should praise humanity among the people. And also they want to make people aware about the sustainable life and the social and the spiritual needs of mankind. They also want to aware people about the unity and the spirituality. Also, they want to make people concerned about meditations and yoga for the betterment of the people, because nowadays we can see that diseases are increasing and we don't have any cures. If you go allopathy and homeopathic, we have to go with more different procedures. And we have to go, we have Ayurveda for their treatment also, but people are didn't aware about that. And they also spread the benefits of yoga, meditations, and also they shared uncountable benefits of practicing spirituality. They work very hard. I don't see people come to spirituality and humanity. They also make people concerned about the sustainable living and the future, cultural, environmental, social, and spiritual needs of mankind. We also know that they work hard to know people the benefits of unity, because unity is that thing that can develop the country also. Because without unity, people can't grow. And also, India is known for culture. Country, and we have to grow our culture. They promoted our culture, Sanatan Dharma, and we have to, because today they are forwarding their own roots, and we have to keep it up for the next generation also. We have to taught. We also learning from you all that what is spirituality and what is our dharma, and we have to continue to the last.
Thank you, Chair. The next contestant from Group A is L. Dimple Sai Reddy from RCM Bhubaneswar. L. Dimple Sai Reddy from RCM Bhubaneswar.
गुरु गोविंद दो खड़े काके लागू पाए, बलिहारी गुरु आपनो सर गोविंद दियो मिलाए. To all my respected Gurujan out here, Dandavat Pranam, Radhe Radhe. After watching the video, I was overwhelmed because I understood what is life. Life is a very beautiful journey between the two alphabets, B and D. B stands for birth and D stands for death. But no ratifications, no changes can be made because it is not in the control of our hands. But what we can do is to choose in between alphabet, that is C. Choice. Choice not to prove but to improve. Choice not to react but to respond. Now, what is the true purpose of spirituality? By going to temple, Sanatan Sankirtan, Satsang, Auroville, spiritual discussions and spiritual competition like Yugma. For me, it is the process of progress and renunciation by redirection and reorientation of intentions and desires through different practices like spiritual people, spiritual knowledge, vibrational sounds, and many more. Now, as humans, our conscience is filled with information, details, confusion, confession, controversies, stress, anxiety, frustration, irritation. How to deal with that? The simple answer is the excess flow of positivity. And according to me, positivity is just about something very innovative. Now, I got to understand, be it Shrima, be it Aurobindo, be it Sri Chaitanya or Sri Nityananda, ultimate goal is Mar Anek Par Laksh Ek. That is Dharma. Dhara Yati Iti Dharma. Dharma to sustain, to uphold and to uplift. Hence Sri Krishna says, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirбhavati bharata abhyutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam shujagraham paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya chaduskritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sabhavami yuge yuge. As we all know, 4 दिनों की प्रीत जगत में 4 दिनों के नाते हैं, पलकों के पर्दे पड़ते ही सब नाते मिट जाते हैं. We are living with super high expectations. Just me, I and myself. Why not to think, to live, to love and to give? As work is worship, for me, spirituality is love. Spirituality is worship. Hence I believe, सबसे बड़ा है प्रेम जगत में. प्रेम सनातन सूझा. प्रेम स्वयं ईश्वर का रूप है. प्रेम की सच्ची पूजा. Cancer is a very deadly disease. And similarly, we have 3 kinds of cancer in our life. Do you know what are those? They are, first of all, complaining. Second, unhealthy competition. And third, we have the comfort zone. Last but not the least, I want to say, as we all know, 84 lakh YOLO. Then we are getting this human life. So let's make it productive. Let's live without any regrets. I would like to conclude by saying, अब सौंप दिया इस जीवन का सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में.
है जीत तुम्हारे हाथों में और हार तुम्हारे हाथों में। जय जय श्री राधे श्याम, गौर हरि हरि बोल।
And now the next contestant we have is Anam Asrar from High Tech Medical College, Bhubaneswar. Anam Asrar from High Tech Medical College, Bhubaneswar. A round of applause, everyone.
A very warm good afternoon to the esteemed jury members and the audience present here. We as human beings of this planet have been torpedoing through the resources that our gracious Creator has bestowed upon us. And as the video mentioned, we have been sawing on the branch you're sitting on. But alas, our Mira Al-Fasa, our mother, saw better. She saw beyond her ages, and she thought of something that thought about the generations to come. And she saw beyond the years, transcending us to a better place, a safe heaven, a safe place beyond the realms of our materialistic world, far from the shackles of all evils, a place that strives for better, a place which puts us in a state of rendition, a state of calm and peace, a place away from all human behaviors. She saw Auroville, a place beyond perspection. One of her very beautiful aspirations has been an amalgamation of 124 nations, more than 50,000 people, and 44 years of bliss. And while watching the video, something that I was reminded of was the terminally ill patients who are often seen at Auroville, who are very miraculously cured and are presented with another chance in life just because of the things they're trying to do at Auroville, the cultivations they're participating in, reignites their soul and brings back a piece of them while they reconnect with nature in the beautiful environments of Auroville. And the cultivations bring back the essence of life that their disease has taken away from them. And the divine instills them with the gift of health and their bodies and their hearts and in their minds, rebirthing them as enlightened and transformed phoenixes with the right sets of values and morals that were put down for us by our Aurobindo and our mother, enabling them to rise again in the vastness of this world, for them to be advocates of justice and morality, allowing them to ascend into Aurobindo's consciousness, the supramind, a consciousness which is rid of all anger, of all hatred, of all discrimination, a state which allows the goodness in one's heart to flow out to the outer world, just like our blood that courses through our veins into our hearts and our minds. My heart crescendoed as I was watching the video and I was reminded of our Aurobindo's cause, the message of our strength being in our unity, the strength of transforming ourselves and our consciousness towards the supramind for transforming the entire world. So ladies and gentlemen, in our beloved Mira Al-Fasa's words, aspire and you shall receive. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna, for the different audio interpretations. And next, we have Anurag Kumar Maharaj from Roland Institute of Pharma, Barampur. Anurag Kumar Maharaj from Roland Institute of Pharma, Barampur.
Greetings of the day to everyone present over here. This is Anurag Kumar Bhagwat signing in at the graduate of After School of Management to present my synopsis, which I felt was really a blessing in disguise, quite impactful and spiritual. This entire universe is a manifestation of divine, which is the ultimate supreme power that rocks the cradle and rules the world. Every individual that lives on this beautiful pious Mother Earth has a profound seeking for divine and spirituality. We are the tiny cosmos of this entire magnificent, beautiful universe, which always thrives or in which we always strive and aspire our level best to become conscious and aware of the divine. And not only to become conscious and aware of the divine, but also we have to surrender to it so that it takes the lead of the life. A life without divinity, a life without spirituality, a life without social responsibility, a life without common unity, a life without social justice is just like a tree without fruits, a river without water, a building without base or foundation, and ultimately a body without soul. Ladies and gentlemen present over here, let me tell you that divine is the backbone of true human unity. A divine is the backbone of true human unity, a social empowerment, and a social justice which is the need of the hour. Let me tell you that the time has come to realize the new consciousness, the new era, and the new beginning, where there is no social conflicts, where there is no empowerment loss, there is no biodiversity losses, there is no climate crisis, but only a deep commitment towards promoting divine, towards promoting yoga, towards promoting spirituality among the individuals. At the last but not the least, let me tell you that a drop of practice is far more better than the oceans of vague promises, principles, and resolutions. Try to always inculcate the divine in your life, even in the small doses, so that you can feel the change in yourself. Try to practice the physical, mental, social, and supramental development in your life so that you can be close to the ultimate supreme power, the divine spirit that is rocking the cradle and always tries to rule the world. With this short of notice, I am Yugma signing off. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Anurag. The next contestant we have from Group A is Lynn Flora Chidochala from C.V. Raman University, Bhubaneswar. Lynn from C.V. Raman University, Bhubaneswar.
Pleasant afternoon to you all. My name is Flora Chidochala, and I'm going to be giving you a brief explanation of how I felt attending the video I saw on Auroville, the city of dawn. Initially, Auroville is the city of dawn, which acts as the true doers of the divine life upon us, for revolution and evolution of the human and the vastness in people, as well as human unity. So, this Auroville, the city of dawn, it's a realization which makes the notion which says do not pretend, do not promise, act, do not dream, realize. It makes this whole notion to come into picture. It comes true as the Sri Aurobindo, is that the right pronunciation? I'm sorry. And the mother once said, divine grace, divine unity. All of it is dwelt in the form of love, harmony, and action that we take as humans. So, this video, it awakens, or it gives rise to the inner awakening and the pure motivation to making our planet a better place, filled with love, where we all want to live, filled with peace, filled with harmony, spiritual guidance, the spiritual awareness, the self-fulfillment, and the self-fulfillment in the planet, in the society, and in the world at large. So more so, the Sri Aurobindo and the mother, he's the father of the healing process we all know as yoga. So this healing process, it helps in the transformation of the new pardon my English, and the new consciousness, consciousness. Okay. And the new consciousness, which is the spiritual guidance, the integral education we all need, the application of science. For example, in the video, there was a charter. It's made of 4 patterns. There's green belt, there's peace zone, there's industrial zone. All of it is just summing up to the point. Okay. It's just summing up to the form that this transformation which needs to be done conclusively, the future of humans, it lies within us. It lies in the actions we take. The small baby steps we take, they're going to make the future, they're going to make the impact we all need in this planet. So I'll leave this saying to you: do not pretend to be, do not promise that, do not dream, realize. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lynn. You want to comment the ladies? Thank you. Next, we have Ashirvad Balbarman, sorry for the pronunciation. Ashirvad Balbarman from Prananath Autonomous College, Khordha.
First of all, a very good and warm good morning to everyone. I Aswad Vedias Ravima from Prananath Autonomous College. I myself very much fortunate to speak on the topic, the city of John, Oratory. I would like to start with a quote. They don't have sharp claws, teeth, or fangs, but they have a sharp mind. What? Us, the humans. The human, the outlander, have a sense of commonness and difference at the same time. Why? And what the purpose of it? To survive and also to evolve into a better species. Auroville, an international center for the human, irrespective of race, caste, religion, etc., live together as one. Why? Well, we must thank to our ancestral psychological traits that have been passed down to us from our ancestors. Drawing a parallel line between, I must say, Auroville allow us, from what I have seen in the video, is that we can experience the integral yoga while living the life of a grahast, meaning we don't have to avoid our traditional household duty of a common man. We can attain a sense of closeness to the Param Brahma without giving up our household duties as described by Sri Aurobindo. Human unity is not a trend of today, but rather a passed down duty from one generation to another. History says that those who stay united without ego, greed, hatred, have stand the product itself. Compassion, gratitude, respect, courage, and unity most of all are some of the attributes Sri Aurobindo encourages us to follow in our daily life, which can cluster the common interest and survival of the human knowledge and the wisdom, even improvising it for the next generation. Sri Aurobindo advised through the video that I have seen today is that being radical and simple for betterment and oneness of the human race is very much necessary. Why? Radical, because some humans have a sense of ego itself, because power corrupts the people. It's not the people who corrupt the power. And also we have to be simple in our life, because there are also people who want a betterment change. On the conclusion, I would like to say what? A man just seeks the sun only to get one. The real power stays in the shadow. What's the meaning of this? Only a foolish person who want to enjoy the warmth of the sun but also forgot the heat of the sun jumps into the sunlight only to get one at the last. But the real power stays in the shadows using his manipulative techniques. Like that's what I learned from the video of Steve. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you so much, Ashirvad. Next, may we please have Avinash Kumar from Dorinda College, Jharkhand. Avinash Kumar, Dorinda College, Jharkhand. Please come up on the stage.
Kindness is the only language which the teeth can hear and the blind can see. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. Good morning everyone, good afternoon everyone. My name is Avinash Kumar representing Dorinda College, Ranchi. Auroville, the city of dawn. It represents the culture, humanity and emphasizes on the basic humanitarian virtues of kindness, compassion, integrity, morality and generosity. In Auroville, people from various nations, more than 44 nations, come closer and share their culture and translated their virtues and belief systems to one another. It's a called living laboratory where we learn different culture and conscience with the science and various form of divine consciousness. It's a place where we learn divinity along with the materialism. It's free us from the materialistic world. It represents humanity as a whole humanitarian good virtues. As Swami Vivekananda says, it's a privilege to serve mankind. For this is the worship of God. God is here in all these human souls. They may at a time emphasize their humanity and at other time proclaim their divinity. Since the beginning of a time, it's a question for humanity that what's our sole existence? Why we come here to this earth? As great philosopher Rumi says, those who it's a desire to know the soul can free up from their all the materialistic pleasures. Those who know their sole existence of this materialism, what's the divine source from which the light lighted up in our heart? As concluding my point, we emphasize on the message of Sarva Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Shantu Niramaya, Sarva Bhadrani Pashyanti, Ma Kasyet Dukham Bhagavet. This, as Divine Mother says, these all are the free birds, and one day they will reach the infinity, to the infinite sky and merge with the Supreme Soul. The secret of this divinity is hidden in the signature of Divine Mother, where we see the piece of bird which summons to the earth, which signifies that one day we all be converted to that divine soul divinity. For the overall humanity, for the overall well-being of this earth, we need to focus on improving ourselves, improving our level of spirituality along with this materialistic world. Auroville sets highlight the remark for a prospering nation to come together across serving their country along with the citizens and showing that sense of patriotism along with culture, kindness, compassion. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Animash. And now, the last contestant from Group A, Sushri Subhashri from Nayagarh Autonomous College, Nayagarh. Can we please have you on stage? Sushri Subhashri from Nayagarh Autonomous College, Nayagarh.
Glory to Sri Aurobindo, glory to the Mother. The future of humanity is only depending on our ability to come together as one. So we would say that the future of humanity lies in human unity. The human unity is a key to unlocking a brighter and harmonious world. I want to tell about a universal township which gives importance to the future of humanity. Yes, that is Auroville, which is located in Tamil Nadu. The concept of Auroville was came in early 1930s and the mid of 1960s. This concept was developed and the mother was put it before the government of India and backing and took it to the General of Assembly UNESCO. The main purpose of Auroville is to realize human unity in diversity. By embracing diversity and promoting inclusivity, we can break the barriers and build bridges of understanding. Nowadays, it is the first and only internationally endorsed ongoing experiment in human unity and also transformation of consciousness. It is a population of 50,000 people from around the world. In Auroville, everyone is connected with spirituality. Spirituality is often misunderstood as a synonymous with religion, but however, spirituality is connecting with something that is the greater from ourselves. For some, it is a believing there is a presence of higher power and divine being, and for it is a connecting with nature and the universe. Unity is not about the sameness, but about recognizing our shared humanity. It's all about acknowledging that individual successes are the success of collective. According to Sri Aurobindo's philosophy, spirituality is finding the true purpose of life. He was also found his true purpose of living when he was in jail. In Auroville, Aurovillians come from 49 nations from the all age group social classes, backgrounds, and the culture representing humanity as a whole. As we move forward, it is essential for us to know that humanity is not a destination but a journey. So by choosing humanity, human unity, we can create a future where every individual can grow, thrive, finding their true purpose of life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Subhashri. And with this, we come to an end of the oral presentation for Group A. And may I please request the participants of Group B, they have already gone outside. So now the first participant of Group B, Soumyaranjan Dixit from National Law University, Cuttack. Soumyaranjan Dixit from National Law University, Cuttack. May we please expect you on stage. Yes, can we please have a huge round of applause?
Namaskar to all. Dear all, from the video, I understood nature, light, love, peace, serenity, freedom, interdependence as well as independence, understanding individual's world is what makes your life. I understood if any day God comes to me and asks, what do you want? And I say, God, I want everything in life. But God will reply, would surely reply, here, I have given you life for everything. What more pleasant present you require for it? Secondly, I understood service, smile while you are servicing, and service to make others smile. I remember when Swami Vivekananda asked Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa, Guruji, I have attained the 7 stages of yoga. The last stage is samadhi. I think this is the purpose of my life. Sri Ramakrishna said, no dear, you are like a banyan tree, a huge tree, and let you become shelter for others. That is service. I understood that God has created everyone with differences. Everyone has limitation. Just like a potter creating pots. Some pots can hold 1 liter water, some 2 liters, some 3 liters. But what makes them united? They are all made from clay. That is the soil. And we must understand that shared value which makes us united. How will we understand it? We should educate our mind and spirit. How we will educate it? By understanding the elements that make us. How we will understand it? By focusing not on chinta but on chintan, not on concern but on contemplation. How will we contemplate then? For contemplating, we need to place ourselves in such a surrounding where the divine light can touch our darkness and let the darkness evaporate. And what is the place that we can make ourselves surrounded by? That is the place that Auroville talks about. One more thing, it talks about culture, shared values and traditions, accumulation of knowledge through the ages. If material science gives you a wound, it is your culture, it is the true science, it is the discovery of yourself that heals it. I want to say here, no greed, no race, no pace, no insecurity, no fear. All are the same, all are near and dear. I understood that no one is superior, no one is boss. Divine is supreme, realize with your eyes closed. Discover yourself, embrace new consciousness. Serenity, all your limitations are limited. Let's understand the Creator's needs. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sean. The next contestant we have for today.
Let the session be okay.
We have gifts.
We have with us Mr. Ratikant Bera, member New Age Trust, Baleshwar. Thank you, sir, for your presence. I would like to request Professor Janasas Mohanty, respected Dean, Training and Placement Cell, to greet Mr. Behra with a flower bouquet. Volunteers, please be peaceful.
Giving the patronage for Yugma 2025, and we are really honored that to have you here in our university. Thank you so much.
We also have with us Mrs. Radharani Behra. Madam, we are truly thankful to you for your kind presence in Anamita. You are an Alaska School of Management for Yugma 2025.
भाई ऊपर किसी भागीरथ भाई चीफ मेंटर प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर समीला सुब्रमण्यन अंदर प्रिंसिपल डॉक्टर अशोक मंडल एक्सपोर्ट
We truly appreciate your benign presence today, sir and ma'am.
भाई बस
May we please proceed with the course of the events for today. The next contestant from Group B shall be Abhijit Swain from Geeta Autonomous College, Bhubaneswar. Geeta Autonomous College, Bhubaneswar.
A very good afternoon to respected judges, teachers, and everyone else present over here. My name is Abhijit from Geeta Autonomous College, Bhubaneswar. Can you imagine a place where there are no differences? A place where everyone is treated equally, regardless of your background. A place rather than competition, there is camaraderie and brotherhood. Feels like a dream, right? But there is one such place. A place in our very own country, the southern part of India, Auroville. In today's world where people are so driven and focused just on achieving materialistic pleasure, we all forget to see the bigger picture, and that is unity. Imagine how capable a human is after all. We are the most advanced creatures on this planet, and the amount of power one human can hold. Imagine if we all come united and work towards one common goal, and that goal is peace and harmony for the entire world. To build a place where everyone feels safe, everyone can do whatever they feel like in the right way, and we shall all be united. Auroville is a great concept in itself. It shows us that there is power in us humans if we all come united. It shows the power of brotherhood. If we humans come and understand that looking together towards one common goal, working towards it, that is peace and harmony for all, is the ultimate happiness for all of us. To live in a place which brings more close to nature, to our environment, to our mother, something I can say we all are missing in our current lives. We all are so busy, so passionate about achieving some other goals, some materialistic goals. We forget that the main goal in our life should be peace and harmony. It should be happiness in all our lives, which somewhere down the line we all are currently missing. Getting more close to nature means organic food. And I'm sure the food that we currently eat, we don't even know if that is real or not. Another one thing that I really loved about the video was money has been a very important source in today's world. In the world that we live in, money is a very important factor. And somewhere down the line, even if you don't want, we try to judge people on the basis of money, of how they earn, how they live. But in Auroville, that is not present. It's different in Auroville. We should be working more towards improving ourselves rather than earning more money. That will create a more sustainable life. At last, I would like to say, I feel kind of unlucky to live in a world where we all humans are greedy. We work towards our own self. We work only for ourselves rather than working for the society. But to this stage, I would like to convey this message to everyone sitting over here. Let's all come united and work toward the betterment of our world. At last, I would like to end my speech with one speech. Why make Auroville a part of the world if we can together make the world Auroville? Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you so much, Abhijit. Next we have Deepak Gupta from Geeta Autonomous College, Bhubaneswar. Deepak Gupta from Geeta Autonomous College, Bhubaneswar. A round of applause, everyone.
Om Shri Krishnaya Vasudevaya Hariye Paramatmane Pranata Klesha Nasaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Good afternoon everyone. My name is Deepak Kumar Gupta, student from Gita Autonomous College. First things first, I am absolutely happy that I was able to know the existence of this beautiful township, Auroville. So in a cutthroat competitive world where we all are chasing materialistic success, we all are constantly going after name, fame, success, where the urbanization at its peak, which eventually takes a toll on our mental health, we often feel the urge to have a place where we can calm ourselves down. So in that case, I believe Auroville beautifully justifies it. No wonder why it is the city of dawn. So where nature connects with spirituality and humanity. So as an individual, I believe that humanity is above all. I mean the primary objective to be born as a human being is that we have to serve to the mankind. Because serving to mankind is the greatest service to God. So I like to quote a very beautiful story which I have read back in class 10 in the very beautiful poem Manushyata by Maithili Sharan Gupta, which the summary of the whole poem was that as an individual, we are born as a human being. The primary objective is to live for others. If we serve our own personal interest, if we keep eating ours on our own, if we chase success, if we do the things on our own, then it is very much analogous to living a life like animals. So from that I would like to tell a story. So there was a king, Raja Dadichi, who once was standing at the balcony of his palace. So all of a sudden a pigeon comes to his hand and sits in his lap hand. And he was very frightened. The king asks him, "Oh pigeon, why are you very frightened? Why are you scared? Why are you crying?" The pigeon replies, "Oh Lord, an eagle is chasing me and wants to have me as his food." Cut to few seconds later, eagle comes and sits in his right hand. And eagle tells him that I want to have him as my food because I have not eaten for several days. And Raja Dadichi was a huge believer of dharma. He was in a great dilemma whether to save the life of pigeon or to eagle. So in that case, what he did, he took the pigeon in one of the sides of spring balance, and equivalent to its weight, he took the flesh from his hand and put it on the other side, and that eventually gave it to eagle. So that way he managed to save the lives of both. So it says that as an individual we have to serve the humanity, and yoga, mindfulness, with all that we can touch, we can connect to God's spirituality, its divine form, because the ultimate goal of our lives is to have Bhagavad Prapti. So I wish I could have a Doraemon which could teleport me to Auroville right now with his anywhere door, but as an individual we have to make efforts to have more townships like Auroville. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Deepak. Next we have Krishna Das from VSS UT Burla. Krishna Das from VSS UT Burla. Round of applause, everyone. Round of applause.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone present here. We all have been raised under the guidance of teachings of Sri Ma and Sri Aurobindo, whether we realize or not. I remember my first encounter. I have been living in Kolkata for the past, I had been living in Kolkata for the past 17 years, and Kolkata has been the birthplace of Sri Aurobindo. I would see his influence, his divine presence. The well-reputed hospital, Sri Aurobindo Seva Kendra, would highlight his teachings. I would visit the hospital during some ailments and sit in the hallway and read his philosophies and his beliefs. This makes me believe that even during our time of misery, he is with us. We can see his influence spread across nations and borders to create a utopian world where we are the citizens of the world. The temporary and obsolete divisions among the society would vanish and people would surrender themselves to the divine. And work for the progress of this society rather than for themselves. But before the external change, we should bring improvement in ourselves. And this is through the integral teachings of Sri Aurobindo and Sri Ma. The students would get holistic education rather than focusing on academic tests. I remember visiting NGOs to contribute to the development of impoverished children during my school days. Like Sri Aurobindo's teaching, don't pretend, be. Just promises along with actions, I have seen before my eyes that the teachings of Sri Aurobindo and Sri Ma being inculcated and values being fostered within these children. And educational facilities like this are our School of Management. I feel grateful to encounter such omnipresent souls and whose values are preached widespread. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Krishna. Can we please have Tamanna Chetri from Ravenshaw University, Cuttack? Tamanna Chetri from Ravenshaw University, Cuttack. A huge round of applause for Tamanna.
Hello everyone, I'm Tamanna Chetri from Ravenshaw University. One of the oldest religions to ever exist in this planet is humanity. Is it lost? Absolutely yes, because we all have forgotten it. Because we are too busy telling each and every one about Bhagavad Gita quotes but not practicing in real life. There is a difference between practicing and just telling it. Who we are and what face we have is what makes us different from every other individual. But inside, we share the same body parts, same features, and everything. God does not differentiate in creating us. Then who we are to differentiate each and every one? We differentiate on the basis of caste, racism, and the status which we have. Poor or rich does not matter. All it matters is that we are a human being. That's what it matters. Peace, love are the things which should only matter to a human being. That's what unites us and makes a complete better person. Let me narrate a story about unity, which I have been learning since I was a kid. There was an old man with 3 sons, and his oldest sons used to fight all the time for his father's property. There was no unity among them. One day, the father thought of teaching them a lesson so that they would be united once he was gone. So he bought a bundle of sticks for each of his sons, and he gave a specific stick to each of his sons and told him to break it. It was easy as it was only a piece of stick. Later on, he gave them 2 or 3 sticks. It was a little bit tough than the previous one. And later on, he increased the capacity of sticks to a bundle of sticks. What happened now? The sons were not able to break that stick because the sticks were large in number and they were united. So this proves my point that unity makes us unbreakable. That father could teach his sons a lesson that how powerful unity is. We all are a one happy family. That's what I have been learning since I was a kid. Suppose there exists a world where there is no racism, casteism, religion differences or cultural differences. It is only us people who love each other living in a harmonious world. I see and look people being hypocrite by preaching peace but acting the complete opposite. I myself belong from a completely different state than Odisha. But the only thing which was a problem was the language barrier. The people of Odisha could not understand me and it was the same from me. But all that matters was what I wanted to say and how they taught me, and this was only the basic thing how we could connect in this 2 years. And it's now not difficult for me to communicate with them because all it matters is that we understand each other by the power of love. Thank you, that's it.
Thank you so much, Tamanna. Can we please have Mantasha Tabriz from Women's University, Jamshedpur? Mantasha Tabriz from Women's University, Jamshedpur.
A very warm and hearty good afternoon to one and all present here. This is Natasha, the Brave Children and Interfaithful Women's University.
Auroville, the city of dawn and the dream of the divine, is an experimental township located in the Villupuram district in the states of Tamil Nadu, with some of its part in the Union Territory of Puducherry. It was founded in the year 1968 by Mira Alfassa, also known as the Mother. The vision of Auroville is to become a universal town where men and women from all over the world can live in peace and prosperity, irrespective of their creed, nation, differences, and politics. The purpose of Auroville is to research and follow humanity. Today, it is recognized as the first and the only internationally endorsed ongoing experiment on humanity and transformation of consciousness. Auroville provides an opportunity to the people to serve humanity irrespective of the societal and hierarchical levels. It is a spiritual and philosophical center to worship, and this idea was derived from Sir Aurobindo's idea of human unity and integral yoga. It is a center of hub of spiritual seekers and searchers of consciousness. The golden dome-like structure in the heart of Auroville, also known as the Matri Mandir, is the center of silent meditations and is known as the spiritual center that connects the body, mind, and soul to the divine. Auroville promotes organic farming, renewable energy, afforestation, and eco-friendly infrastructure. It is a site for applied research in education and artistic expressions, along with the demonstration of human unity in diversity, which is very necessary in this area of cutthroat competition. Truly, Auroville wholly and solely belongs to the humanity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Natasha. Next we have Vishnupriya Sahu from Kalam Institute of Technology, Ganjam. Vishnupriya Sahu from Kalam Institute of Technology, Ganjam.
Atma Namaskaram, glory to Divine Mother. The word speaks of divine, and it could be heard by those who have love within their heart. The universe is the manifestation of divine speaking through different planes. In the physical plane, it expressed through beauty. In the mental plane, it expressed through knowledge. In the vital plane, it expressed through strength. And in the psychic plane, it expressed through love. And all those planes are aligned with single consciousness, which is the constant for everyone, irrespective of gender, religion, place, material status. And the pathway to reach this higher consciousness lies in yoga, meditation, self-improvement. Yoga, which is the discipline book to improve ourselves, consists of involving the sadhana that is required to improve our mental, physical, and spiritual health. A sadhak follows the sadhana to transfer the reality instead of escaping the reality. The first step to connect with the higher supreme awareness is to be aware about the highest consciousness. Through the meditation, faith, surrender, we can achieve the higher consciousness. And the second step is to integrating the higher consciousness to our emotion, action, thoughts. To purify our heart and mind, it is required provide that true spirituality which is needed. True unity is not only about the unity between community and religion, but also it is the unity between our conscious mind and material body. And spirituality leads us to create such a world full of joy, respect, love, faith, mutual understanding. As we understand all things and all beings start and end within us and from us, who is called as Param Brahma. And the true strength is used to serve others. Yes. Thank you. That's my time, Mr. Priya.
Thank you so much, Vishnupriya. Next, can we please have Ms. Sujit Mahalik from Roland Institute of Pharma, Barampur.
Human without divine consciousness. A human without divine consciousness is just like a ship without a rudder. Today, I, Vishnu Malik, with a blissful heart, is going to present on the topic of divine consciousness. Auroville, divine and divine power. It is a universal township which plays a vital role to realize human unity and collaborations with a diverse culture. A culture from all the social classes, backgrounds, race, rather than embodying human unity that is as a whole. Its main purpose is to create an atmosphere for all the humanity will create a serenity and an environment with a self-supporting township. Auroville itself signifies the dream of divine power. Divine power along with peace is the first condition without which nothing else can be stable. It is also the foundation for everything else upon life, whether it is love, belief, salvation, and many other spirituality products. In terms of spirituality, divine plays a main role, and divine consciousness is also plays a main role. True spiritual growth requires inner calmness and inner stillness. A mind without divine consciousness is restless, making it more difficult to connect with the higher divine power and higher consciousness. In case of love and attachment, divine consciousness also plays a vital and important role. A mind and a heart without a love is just a complete chaos or just lust. In terms of solitude also, a heart without solitude is just not loneliness. It is a space where the peace, where the divine consciousness deepens itself and creates an embodying rule which helps and enhances in the near future. When we talk about solitude, we embrace with a peaceful mind and the divine consciousness. It creates a source of clarity, creativity, self-discovery rather than just isolation or distress. In terms of religion, every major religion emphasizes their core principle as divine consciousness and peace. Without divine consciousness, the tools, the rituals loses its meaning. The tools becomes the tools of separations. In terms of ethics and morality, it can be easily manipulated by the personal gain, emotions, or some powers. So without divine consciousness, spiritual has no meaning, and spiritual teachings loses its meaning. Spirituality turns into dogma, faith turns into fanaticism, love turns into complete chaos. By this, thank you and have a nice day ahead.
Thank you so much, Ms. Vajit. Next we have Anmol Mishra from Gita Autonomous College, Bhubaneswar. Anmol Mishra from Gita Autonomous College, Bhubaneswar.
Om Namo Bhagavate everyone. Namaste and greetings to you all, respected jury, faculty, students, and my fellow participants. Well, for the starters, I have a very intriguing question for you all. Do any one of us know how World War III will be fought or what will be the reason? This exact question was asked to the genius of this whole globe, which was Albert Einstein. Well, it was in a conference, so he was asked this question, but he couldn't answer it exactly.
He said, I don't know how, but I do know why. Because of the materialistic pleasures that humans are gathering inside of it. And to add upon how, he said, I don't know how the World War III will be fought, but I do know how World War IV will be fought. Because World War III will be so devious, so draining, that it will destroy anything and everything in its way. So, the World War IV will be fought with mere fists, stones, and sticks. Well, I have been following Sri Aurobindo's teachings quite often, but recently I have dived deep inside of it. For the past 2 days, I have read so much about him. Hence, therefore, the white shirt, the white color, which represents the connection to spirituality, and the starting catchphrase of Om Namo Bhagavate. So, let's see the humanity in the modern era, filled with urges and social and global scenarios which are like globalization, AI ethics, and so on. These have broke down the roots for us, like how we were connected with our past, what is the spirituality, and they are draining us away from the divine. Well, a place which couldn't be claimed by any nation, Auroville. I totally agree with this vision. Our Divine Mother had said this, because a place of unity, spirituality, and most important of all, self-consciousness cannot be claimed because the land or the assets can be hijacked, but the spirit cannot be. The spirit is a progressive, never-ending being, which will just keep moving and keep moving. If you destroy its body, it will find a new host, a new body. Alike, the people of Auroville can be claimed away from their lands, but they will find a new place because they have their self-consciousness. The ideals of Mother are the cries of dying humanity, which she is trying to make us realize, because we all have been blinded by the materialistic desires and have forgotten to devote ourselves to the divine for the ultimate pleasure, which is moksha. We should open our eyes and shift our efforts to attain this moksha. Thank you guys, that's for all.
Thank you so much, Anand. Next, may we please have Darpan Ghosh from IHM Bhubaneswar. Darpan Ghosh from IHM Bhubaneswar.
Good afternoon. So, just seeing the video, in the very beginning, the video, there was an element of fire, which displays and emphasizes the person's birth and death. A person who's is given birth in the is supposed to go one day or the other. When we are born, we are born without anything, and when we go also, we are also don't have anything. Then, as we go on with the life, means after seeing the video, I felt like my heart got very peace. After a long time, the whole world is full of noise. But now I'm a place where it is full of compost. Then later on in the video, we got to a part where a child was calling over, some musical instruments like sitar, harmonium, tabla, and a father and his friend, I guess, was playing over there, and the child was just rolling around. I was like, the child was just listening and emphasizing, and the Indian, classical songs were being played, for which you can understand how the earlier, that is from the sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa. Over there, it played an important role in literature. After that, we also saw a person using a clay, in the left hand, like it emphasizing like a parents, like father, and the right is a mother, in which it displays like the God is taking care of us since a childhood. Over there as a child we are being nurtured in like a small seed, then slowly we are growing, and we are becoming a good human being in the later. Later on, the world is being shifted, the emphasis from a livelihood to the materialistic needs. Like, I'm just wearing a blazer, these are all these materialistic things. These are merely just a substance of living in this world. We have to think beyond it and go for the ultimate peace, which makes our mind calm, composed with the love and harmony we expect from our society. Then only we can help to change the world and go on with the flow of the life. Along with that, there are another part in the video in which emphasizes that a child was, being just going about the means. Child was going to school for study. At the same time, we can see another person as an old age, he's also studying the same. But we can understand that we don't need at any particular age to study. We can study or go through the books of our Indian architecture and literature whenever we feel. That's all.
Thank you so much, Darpan. Next, may we please have Swagat Mohan Mishra from High Tech Medical College, Bhubaneswar. Swagat Mohan Mishra from High Tech Medical College, Bhubaneswar.
Good afternoon, esteemed jury and my fellow delegates. I'm Swagat Mishra from High Tech Medical College, and I would like to speak about something that we all deserve to have, a home. Every soul on this world has been battered, bruised, and practically destroyed by the responsibilities, the burden of the work, and the responsibilities that we are given. And we all deserve to have a retreat to go back to, where we can be ourselves and find true peace. For peace is what brings us back to our roots, the roots of our potential, and that is how we can discover what we are capable of. Every soul in this world deserves to have a place where they can be themselves without needing to confine to boundaries that have been set for them by society. There is a need for such a place where man and woman, irrespective of their individual identities, can gather as one community, free from the hellish fire of this industrialized meat grinder, and breathe a sigh of relief and be free. A home is what every person in this world dreams of as his most desired wish. Tired, battered, and spent, we all want to retreat to our safe place, the one place where we can be ourselves without having to pretend or to put up a mask just to please other people. United, every human can work towards a common goal, which would lead us to transcend the boundaries of our mortal limits and help our society as a whole transcend to a plane where we as mortals cannot even comprehend. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Swagat. And now, the last contestant from Group B, that is Kumari Rashmi from Srinath University, Jamshedpur. Kumari Rashmi from Srinath University, Jamshedpur.
Good afternoon everyone. Myself Kumari Rashmi from Srinath University. So Auroville is a place of peace, harmony and kindness, where people can live their life as a whole. It's a place that teaches humanity, mankind and sets the example for all of us. If we unite, we can face every single problem across the world. It tells us the real meaning of spirituality, which help us to connect not only with divine but also with our soul. It also helps us to teach the real meaning of puja for a healthy life, which is peace. We should maintain peace and unity in every diversity. India, a country of diversity, where we say Aditi Devo Bhava, which means peace and prosperity. We should we should always respect and help others without fail. Automatically, harmony will occur. We should set an example for our younger ones to maintain bhaichara and peace. And we should help everyone else. Thank you.
keep engaging, keep engaging.
Thank you, Group A and B. The energy, the depth, and the passion each one of you brought to your oral presentations truly captivated us all. Whether you spoke about the philosophy of Auroville, the intricate relationship between spirituality and self-awareness, or the powerful journey of self-discovery, you've all provided us with some really unique insights and perspectives. And now, as we swiftly move across to the next course of events with Group C, the first contestant that I call upon the stage from Group C is Ayaskat Pada from Institute of Pharmacy and Technology, Salepur, Patna.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I, Aishkan Bird from Institute of Pharmacy and Technology, Salepur, stand before you all to show my views. Well, the video I was shown was quite intriguing. It showed the difference between modern education and the education which was being impacted at Auroville. Modern education focuses on capitalism, whereas the education at Auroville focuses on spiritualism. Modern education is a product of capitalism which turns them into laborers. The companies, the industrialists basically, they need laborers, they need jobs, and they need people who are capable at a particular specific field, and then hence they make certain degrees, and based on these degrees they give them jobs. But education stops there, and that's the demerit of modern education. As per spiritual education, learning is a lifelong process. We are meant to keep learning from womb to tomb, the tomb at Auroville. And that's what the great thing about Auroville is. It shows us that how the modern education, which makes us follow a predefined path which everyone else had previously followed. But the education impacted at Auroville shows us that we can follow our own path. We can create our own path which is completely different from others and based on our individual needs. Now, I found it rather intriguing that I, being a Vaishnava, a follower of Krishna and Bhagavad Gita, that how deeply Srima Aurobindo's philosophy ties in with Sri Krishna's philosophy. You all must know about the various yugas. And as we all know, the golden age was the Satyuga, where the people had innate potential and they were able to realize their innate potential. Hence, all the people were so spiritually powerful, their mental capacity so vast. Now what happened now? How did we descend down from there to here? Now, in the Kali Yuga, what happened is that with the rise of modern education, people were unable to tap into their innate potential. In the video, it was shown how two students who had come to Auroville had come for that specific purpose, to tap into their innate potential. And that's what Auroville is all about. It's not about sacrificing yourself, but about discovering yourself. And as Srima Aurobindo believes, there is always room for growth. And that was the education and Auroville stands for. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anushka. Next we have Soumya Agarwal from SCB Medical College, Cuttack. Soumya Agarwal from SCB Medical College, Cuttack.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. The future of humanity is human unity, a dream seen by the mother and created in the form of Auroville. The video shown definitely made a shift in my perception and view of seeing life. What I understood is youth is not confined just to a physical age. Rather, it is the progression of mind and consciousness. This township sees everybody as an equal and care about each other's needs rather than imposing. It made me realize education is not just for materialistic achievements or to fulfill societal expectations. It is for inner satisfaction and learning. Education is unending, from womb to tomb. It is about discovering your own self. As Sri Auroville said, mind is not all. Beyond mind is consciousness. And it really seems true looking at the people living in Auroville. They have really embraced a new consciousness and connected to higher self, because how is it possible for people coming from some 49 nations, representing all cultures and ages, together living in harmony and grow together individually as well as creating a society of their own? Life is our biggest teacher, because knowledge is not just confined to four walls and building. It is, every day is a new step for learning, and every experience is our teacher. Simply living life is not the end, but inner peace and self-realization are the needful. जब मैं था तब हरि ने, जब हरि था तब मैंने, प्रेम गले अति सांकरी, तावे दोनों समान. It means to connect to the higher self, we need to let go of our ego and the negative attachments. I would also like to talk about the noble cause of restoring the environment. There is no human life possible without nature. So, as much as we try to be a better self, we should do the necessary in saving and restoring our nature and our environment, as the Auroville is doing. The sun will definitely shine upon us brighter than ever if we all start to change individually for the betterment and make this world a much happier and content place to live in, like the Auroville. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sonia. Next, may we please have Ayushman Kumar Sharma from Kareem City College, Jamshedpur. Ayushman Kumar Sharma from Kareem City College, Jamshedpur.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Ayushman. Tasmat asakta satanam karyam karma samachara. That means only selfless actions can lead to spiritual liberation. In our modern schools, we are taught in a way that only develops us intellectually. So, we are left vulnerable in real life through emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Integral education can be perfectly summed up through the learning of Indriya Nigraha. That is, through having control over all your emotions. That is, Kam, Krodh, Mad, Mansarya, Lobh, Moh, Alasya, and Ahankara. Only then we can overcome this, and then our path of success will be clear. A person who cannot learn this theory will always be get ravaged by negative emotions. Ahankara Makudu Buddhya. Ahankara Mindu Bhatta Karta Ham Iti Manyate. Our main goal should always be like to be a yogi. Yogi from inside. Yogastha Guru Kriplani. A true yogi always remains unfazed from victory and in defeat. This is perfectly explained through the Gayatri mantra of how which we can put ourselves in the path of divine light. That is Tatsavitur Varenyam Vargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyonoya Prachodaya. The divine light wants to put us all in ourselves through knowledge and intellect. Auroville teaches us towards the fulfillment that comes from inside rather than the materialistic pleasures from inside. This can be truly taught through the learning of three yogas: Karma Yoga, कर्मण्येवाधिकार अस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन. This can be taught that we shouldn't worry about our goals. We shouldn't worry about we should only worry about the process that we are doing. Bhakti Yoga. We should submit ourselves in the hands of God. The third is Jnana Yoga. We should have the knowledge that these materialistic pleasures are only temporary. Our souls are eternal. We should have the knowledge that we should move from tamas to sattva. That is from ignorance to knowledge. To sum up this, I would like to end it with a quote from Rig Veda: Sangacha Dhamma, Samvad Dhamma, Samna Manasi Janati. That means together we walk, together we speak, and let our minds be united with knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you, Ayushman. May we please have S. Sampat Shrikar from Prananath Autonomous College, Khordha.
Good afternoon, everyone. And Jury. I'm Hi. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Good afternoon, everyone, and respected jury and my dear competitors. I'm highly overwhelmed with the spirituality video that has shown to me. It emphasized me that we having a wrong education system. Education is not knowing about the facts or getting a degree. It is about what we see from the surrounding, because everywhere there is a learning process. There is something that we can learn from everywhere. This video made me to talk about how integral education is so important for us. There was a debating topic that how integral education is important, and I got a purpose of talking here. I don't think that a single sheet of paper can decide the nation's future. It's just a mark sheet that doesn't give a purpose for the human's life and also a purpose to the human. And I also prefer that we cannot be knowing the knowledge about around the four walls. We cannot get the society's mindset learning in the four walls, because if we give the freedom to the thought process, then we can only have the potential that we can unlock the true potential for the existence of our life and finding the purpose of our life. As Sri Aurobindo also said, that if we provide our three dimensions, that the body, mind and the soul, a chance of thinking, then we can always get an opportunity to know how we are developed in a society where we doesn't have an opportunity to study and just only studying to knowing the facts and nothing at all. So I am saying that we have to need a purpose. Nowadays we only study because to make the society happy, but because we only have to earn and we have to earn a lifelong. I think that learning is not meant for earning. This is the mindset of the Indian society, that learn to earn, and this is the thing that we always been hearing. And this is the stupid lie that we are always listening to around us. Even if nobody is talking about this, but this is the fact. But the life is about discovering the true self of yours, and then you can have a true smile in your face, and then we can show that. Many people find the intelligence in sensory, auditory, vocabulary and hearing things. And lastly, I got an example that how this education system works. If I give an example of a cheetah and a fish and a monkey and give them an equal opportunity of climbing a tree, whom do you think will win? Of course the monkey, because we are giving an equal opportunity, but not giving the scope to learn the basics. So here we always lose. We don't need the captains, we need the leaders. We need the leaders to make the leading way. Lastly, I want to say that the society doesn't need the knowledgeable persons, but they need the wise men. Thank you and have a nice day. Radhe Radhe.
Thank you so much, Sampath. Next we have Jyotirmayi Das from Dhenkanal Mahila Mahavidyalaya. Jyotirmayi Das from Dhenkanal Mahila Mahavidyalaya.
Education is known as the key from where a person is developed. The knowledge we gain help us to survive this society, to fit in. We are promised with a sheet of paper called certificate that this will fulfill all of our needs. But how far is this true? Is the material the only thing we require in our life? It is a life-altering question. I asked myself when I watched this video. Materialism has no end. As Mahatma Gandhi said, the world has enough resources to fulfill our need, but not our greed. That's where spiritualism comes from. Spiritualism teaches us how to know your spirit, your consciousness, and to provide ourselves something more than material. Something so beautiful and alluring, which not only satisfies our consciousness, but brings out our subconsciousness. The integration of spiritualism and education provides you true education. These things cannot be taught by someone. The first thing of teaching is that nothing can. The first law of teaching is nothing can be taught. When Sri Aurobindo said this gracious word, they meant for our perspective. The intelligence which are not bounded to our jobs or our academics. The intelligence which remain within us. Visual intelligence, auditory intelligence, vocal intelligence. From last 21 years in my life, I have been pushed to fit into the norms and stereotypes. But that 5 minutes of video made me realize that I could and I should seek for true education to make my own society where not only just mine but everyone's perception is seen and heard. In the end, I want to quote my favorite singer, RM, which matches this theme. I want to be a human before I do some art. It's a cruel work, but it's going to be my path. Because true beauty is true sadness. Now you can feel my madness. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jyotirmay. Next, may we please have Blessing Samshonga from C.V. Raman Global University, Bhubaneswar.
A good day to you all. My name is Blessing Samshonga and I'm from C.V. Raman Global University, also all the way from Zimbabwe. So, I'm going to share with you briefly what I felt after I saw that video. Education is the key to success, but we only see education on one hand, not considering the other hand. Education is not only about writing the exams, it's not only about certificates, it's not only about the exams, no, but it is a way of developing oneself. The mother once said, education is a key to one's life, not just a career. Which means education is not only meant for career, it is one of the important things that we need in our lives. Sri Aurobindo believed in integral education, where there is a development of the body, mind, soul, and the emotions as well. When one is educated, he is growing both in spiritual and physical. Education is not only about to create a society of his own, but it is a way of helping one to suit in the society, and also for him to be able to comply with the morals and the values of the society. Yes, getting a certificate is crucial, but what really matters is the knowledge, the skills that one gets from about education. Education is an everyday thing. Despite the age, education is for us all. Be it you're 90 years old, be it you're 80, be it you're 9, it is for everyone. So education is an everyday thing, and it also requires one's sacrifice. Education is not just stating facts, but for also to teach the young ones to be disciplined, self-awareness, and also to discover the higher purpose of an individual. Education is supposed to be introduced in all sectors, be it the educational sectors, be it the industrial sectors, be it the university sectors. In every sector, education is supposed to be introduced. All the trainers, all the employees, they need to be educated. Education is an everyday thing. We were all born with different gifts. We were all born with different skills. But how can one discover his purpose, his calling? Is through education. So we as children, we as human beings, we need education for our everyday life. So in conclusion, education is the key to success, but we have to also consider the other side of education for us all to be disciplined. With this, thank you and have a blessed day.
Thank you so much, Mr. May we please have Bhavna Bhumishka from FM Autonomous College, Baleswar. Bhavna Bhumishka from FM Autonomous College, Baleswar.
Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Bhavna Bhumishka from FM Autonomous College. So today I am going to represent my views that I felt while watching the audio and video clip. So first of all, when I was around 5 years old, I was a small child. I still remember that when I was crossing a path, while crossing the lane, I saw a very sad and weeping dog. He was having a grumpy face, red and watery eyes. He was in so much pain. But none of the people around that dog wanted or wished to help him because they thought that the barking dog might bite them. They didn't wish to see the pain and the suffering in that dog. So this is about perspective, peoples. Perspective is everything. How I wish to see the world, someone else might wish to see a different world. And that's completely fine. But what we all need to see is a better society, a better place, and a better world, which is deserving enough for all the peoples residing in it. As rightly said by the mother, it's very important for a child to find his way while connected to the supramental truth. What is the supramental truth? What is divinity? What when we say that this is the power that we need to connect to, what is that? It comes to us when we surrender ourselves in front of it. Even when I look at this beautiful picture of the mother, Yugma, she has little freckles over her face, but she still looks so beautiful. She looks so radiant. She looks so positive. You know why? Because she is having that peace and content in her heart. She is having that compassion within herself. She has left her country so far and she has come to India to establish such a great purpose. Imagine peoples, what a great thought and what a great lady. Now, admit it or not, you cannot run away from your responsibilities and liabilities unless, of course, if you choose to live the life of a saint. If you are living the life of a grihast, a materialistic life, you have to find for the basic amenities. But while doing all of that, you cannot forget the aim of your life. The aim of your life should be to search the divinity. I would like to conclude everything and sum my viewpoint with few lines written by my side. A child is a flowering bird ready to explore. Your duty is to provide at his feet an enlightened floor. He'll fly so high
which you ever would have imagined. But for that, everybody, a child's instinct and creativity should be appreciated and seasoned. Because at the end, it's not what you seek outside. So dive deep into your soul. Because everything, my dear friends, resides inside. That's all. Thank you, everybody, for your time.
Thank you so much, Bhavna. Next we have Swati Sonalika Panda from Silicon University, Bhubaneswar. Swati Sonalika Panda from Silicon University, Bhubaneswar.
Namaskar, I am Swati Sonalika Panda from Silicon University, feeling extremely blessed to give my point of view on the education system that is defined by Auroville. In this modern world, what is education system mean to us? For me, it is simply like everyone, the higher authorities provide us a plate which is decorated with many items, which is especially the curriculum or the syllabus. What we have to do is to swallow it, means to mug up it, and then we have to vomit it, means to write everything in the examination that we just mugged up. Then we are certified with the award, which is the certificate. And by that only, society recognizes us how much we are educated. But Auroville has given a very different dimension to education. Auroville believes that education means learning beyond intelligence. And it is also said that learning never stops. Whether you are a 9-year-old child or you are a 90-year-old citizen, learning for you should never stop. But this world is with so much cruelty, so much ego, and so much falsehood that move us towards a way where we learn to achieve things just to show off. That we have this degree, we earn 20 LPA salary or beyond that, we have good ranks, then only society gives you respect, your parents, your family, your relatives show you some respect. But if you have nothing, then no one will show you respect in this modern world. But Auroville's thought process is completely different, which is beyond our imagination and which gives us a spirit to know our inner self. The true knowledge or the true creativity that lies inside us. Our motive should be to impress the divine, the God that is resting up above and yes, inside your deep heart. I will say that the most difficult thing is to controlling your mind, to controlling your thought process, because mind is the only thing which can combine both your body and soul, and this will define how you work. That much, thank you.
Thank you so much, Swati. Now may I please request all the audience members to maintain a bare minimum etiquette of silence, because while the sessions are in continuity, it creates a lot of disturbance if we are constantly gossiping, so I would request that. And for the ones stepping out, please do not step out of the auditorium while the participants or the contestants are making their oral presentations. Thank you. Next, the next contestant is Subhashis Das from Nayagarh Autonomous College. Subhashis Das from Nayagarh Autonomous College.
Glory to Sri Auroville, glory to the Mother. First of all, I, Subhasis Das, thanking you all for this greatest opportunity to say something in front of you all. Well, education. Education is something that can bring a positive difference in society. It cannot give life to a dead body, but it can bring a life in a better way.
the rise of online and offline education in this modern world is revolutionizing the way students learn. With the people having access to quality education, the countries are on their way to make the largest powers of knowledge. Technology has just reset the education sector in India. But Auroville is representing the education system in a different way. Good education and quality education is something beyond that. It not only enlightens the individuals but also empowers them positively to contribute this world. The richness of culture, traditions, values, ethics and the rigor of true science must be combined in a well-rounded education system so that we can connect ourselves with our soul. And this is what Oratory is saying. Universities nowadays giving burdens and pressures to the students and put in their mind that how to get a job. But students must know that how can they bring a positive impact on this world. A philosopher, Eckhart Tolle, has said that the most important thing is to bring love, to bring empathy, to bring compassion, to bring peace, kindness, to bring harmony, understanding to this world. So students should have that education that can promote all these things. Good education instills in them a sense of identity, community and social responsibility. We should choose that curriculum or streams in which we are all satisfied. Education can promote peace, empathy, tolerance and appreciation for diversity, because we all know that our diversity is our strength and our shared humanity is our greatest asset. And true education promotes objectivity, skepticism and intellectual curiosity. The teachers should educate the students in that way that can develop in them creativity, critical thinking and problem-solving skills. This energy is essential for fostering a generation of more enlightened, compassionate and innovative thinkers. So, I want to say every student that raise your voice, not your voice, because it's the rain that grows the flowers, not the thunder. So, all these things are precisely that Auroville is doing. So, students should come out and be the change. And as Mahatma Gandhi had said, that be the change that we to see in this world by leading by example. That is what I am trying to convince you guys today. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Bhashish. The next contestant is Sonal Singh from Srinath University, Jamshedpur. Sonal Singh from Srinath University, Jamshedpur.
Good afternoon, everyone. A possible interpretation that I've come up with is that people are so consumed in fitting in the standards of the society that we've distorted the essence of education. Somewhere we need to grow out of the mindset that education is not just academics. Education goes beyond books. In the pursuit of educating ourselves, our liveliness has taken a backseat. All of us seem to be cracking competitive exams, securing high ranks, and having a so-called secure future. While we claim ourselves to be educated, once we've achieved what we strive for, there comes up the concept of stagnation, which hinders our learning, and that is detrimental. There's lack of awareness about other dimensions like social and environmental issues. We fail to realize that the purpose of education is to cherish growth, induce a sense of respect and benevolence. Going by the crowd seems such a norm that at times we forget what we truly want. Before identifying ourselves with a particular profession, the only claim we can make is that of being human. And this is a point of commonality. So what true education advocates and propagates is for the cause of humanity. Humans were lovable, humans were satiated, and humans were capable of nourishment. Respect and gratitude to everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sonal. Next contestant is Shruti Sangita Shukla from Government Women's Degree College, Keonjhar. Shruti Sangita Shukla.
Glory to the Divine Mother. A very good afternoon to everyone. I am Shruti Sangeeta Shukla from Government Women's College, Keonjhar. I feel Auroville is a very divine presence in this society. The world is full of diversity. In order to maintain peace, a very clear boundary has been created. But I would say that Mother Earth has never distinguished between the children. But why should we? True consciousness gives us an inner peace and the motto behind our life. We all know that every human being is unique in this society and has true consciousness. I feel that true divinity and true individuality or spirituality comes when we are united. Today, Auroville is defining what true consciousness is and practically a healthy, happy society. Education and the success is what we are running behind today's life. Within our soul, rather than materialistic mindset, we need to discover ourselves. Then only, in order to get a true education, aim is to ourselves and not pretending to be someone else. When our self is discovered, we not only fit in a materialistic society, we fit in a society where we create a new society for ourselves. Mother encourages us to believe in a divine unity, and rather when I is not more powerful rather than we. In the video where everyone was truly happy, I felt that it is a very happy thing where every country and within our country we are coming together and celebrating Auroville. I felt a very divine and spiritual connection when I saw the video. Everyone knows the quote that united we stand and divided we fall. Let's stick on to the quotation and be happy, healthy and united. Thank you and have a good day ahead.
Thank you very much, Shruti. Next contestant is Riya Kumari from Women's University, Jamshedpur. Riya Kumari from Women's University, Jamshedpur.
Education is not about outer satisfaction. It is all about internal satisfaction. Good afternoon, everyone. I, Riya from Jamshedpur Women's University, going to put forward my views on the topic and the video shown to us. What is education? Education is something which gives you internal peace. It is not about collecting certificates or degrees. The point you think that education is all about papers or just luxurious things you're gonna achieve after it, the education becomes rubbish at that point. Don't take education as a burden, because as you take education as the burden, it loses interest and you don't gonna take anything important from it. Each and every day you wake up, you learn something new. Every day is a new beginning to everyone. So we should wake up with a new thought and we should think that today I will learn something new and something important. For me, like I am here, traveled 2 to 3 hours, came here, leaving my parents the first time and speaking in front of everyone, respected people. This is something I learned and obviously got confidence to speak in front of everyone. It's also a part of my education. And also, education is something that everyone has a right over it. So we should take over it. In order to get education, we should sacrifice everything so that
generate a hunger for it. Until and unless we get that hunger, we won't enjoy it. Like when we are very hungry, we enjoy the food very much, whether it is anything. Like if one chapati or sabzi is also given to us, we'll enjoy that. Yes, it is a very tasty. Similarly, education is like that. Until and unless that need comes from within, we don't enjoy it. So in order to generate that hunger, we should work over it. And in order to do so, we should work over it. Until and unless we work, we don't generate that energy. And until and unless that energy is generated, we don't feel the hunger inside it. So all of this, I would like to end up here saying that education is a key to success. So just connect yourself to it. Just don't take it like, okay, or I'm gonna achieve it for the society, but parents or anything, for yourself. Thank you everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you, Ria. And the last contestant from Group C, Afia Anjum from Ajay Vinay Institute of Technology, Cuttack. Afia Anjum.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Afia Anjum representing ABIT Cuttack. Education without practical knowledge means just a degree earned to be employable. You will always be able to differentiate an educated person in a crowd. Now hear me carefully. By educated, I do not mean just degree holders. You can be passing your exams by just remembering your syllabus and do not realize any meaning behind it. An educated person is patient. And you'll rarely find an educated person wasting their energy fighting over something that's not worth their time. Now, as you know, there are certain connections that mostly work in India. For example, if I have to get admission to a college, and if I already have someone known from that college, I do ask them to help me with the process, not in an official way. Like, oh, the cutoff is 80%, but even if I get 70%, I can get to the college just because I have connections. Okay, but if I'm educated enough, my conscience would not allow me to do that. Because I will know what is wrong and what is right, and how unfair it is to all the people who've been working hard for that one seat in that college. And maybe that's how you'll know that you're educated and not just a degree holder. Education gives you the perception of wrong and right. Education empowers you. It teaches you to be respectful. Talking about domestic violence. An educated man will never raise his hand to a woman, and if he does, he is not educated, and vice versa. An educated person will not intentionally disrespect anyone, and if he does or she does, then he or she is not educated. Thank you.
It is not easy to articulate such deep and often abstract concepts, but each of you has managed to do so with clarity, passion, and a genuine connection to the theme. Your words have sparked new thoughts, deepened our understanding, and encouraged us to look inward at the nature of our own consciousness. So let us carry forward the spirit of Auroville, where unity and diversity merge to create a harmonious whole, and continue our quest for self-awareness and higher consciousness, just as you have so beautifully demonstrated here today. And now, as we have come to an end to the round 3, that is oral presentation, I would request all of you to proceed towards the canteen for a lunch session, and the lunch shall continue till 3 p.m. So all of you are requested to report to the auditorium Anandita before 3 p.m. So please make way outside the auditorium.
Volunteers escort. Let the volunteers escort them.
I also request the volunteers from ASTA, please escort the participants, the acquisitions and that the parents of the students as well outside the auditorium.